wonder.
What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Jack move, Kiss move, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Was looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech, yeah. Since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on nets, yeah. Set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up. Shooting out the yeah, we catching up. We bout the games, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel, get the cash and grab the steel. Yeah, weapon wheel, out the window, extend up. Weapon wheel. Yeah. Hey, it's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core. 5 sales, what you bargain for? If you ain't gon' pull up, then what you bargain for? Broke the game and then I pulled a jack move. Jazzy beats playing, you know it's real smooth. Alexander Wayne on the trench coat. Boulders to his feet, let's see if he can float. Spend the money, she gon' hit a C note. Gave a review, it was murder, she wrote. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
Black coupe with the roof missing. Spitting wisdom like a tooth missing. Weapon will is not a euphemism. Hit the L once and now my fingers twitching. Trade the AR for the VR. That's my new mission. It's a different vision. Ain't no game of talk when I aim and charge. Should've known better. Get the gang involved.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
It's Kid Smooth, I'm the soul survivor. Best spot, no doubt about it. The outcast and outlasted the crumb side. Biggest and baddest. Ex-addict dweller, the dick puller, and the Uber driver. If that's slow, I'm a scuba diver. A neutralizer, a lyrical brutalizer.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby. We hit.
Yo. Mic. Check. Chat, let me know if you can hear me.
Step into Wig Studio.
Fellas, y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're gonna have to probably turn me up. I'm on my computer again.
I'm tired of turning your whole ass up all the time.
I mean, if you don't want me to use my camera, I mean, I can go on the PlayStation and be loud as fuck.
You're turned up. I just want you to be.
What's doing good, brother?
What's it?
Just want you to be normal.
What does normal mean in a world like today?
You always need reasonable accommodations.
What does that even mean?
You always need me to like specifically turn you up, provide you a wheelchair, wheelchair accessible. You always need your, since you transitioned, I always gotta like let you into certain. Always got to let you into certain bathrooms and stuff since you transitioned and all this stuff,
Wow.
causing a real workplace disturbance. Alex, want you to know that. New mic? No, this is my same mic. Do I sound different?
Yeah, you
I sound.
sound like distorted.
They say I sound silky. No, this is the same mic I always used.
You sound blown out, in my opinion. Like your
For real?
ass, nigga.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, no, I'm being for real. You do sound like you're peaking, but that's probably just Jack Smooth. He don't sound like he loud as fuck to y'all.
I don't know. Whose
Whose
knees
kn-
am I looking at?
Yeah, whose knees are
I'm
we
putting,
looking at,
I'm,
bro?
I'm putting together a desk
You got a tattoo on your knee?
on my thigh, nigga.
Oh, you a thought, nigga. You really a yo, you really a tramp.
I'm a tramp.
Bro, hold on. I gotta hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. This man has a tattoo on
Yo,
the
why you
side
trying
of
to
his
expose
thigh.
me? What's wrong with that? I'm a baddie, nigga.
Bro, I've never seen a man with a tattoo on the side of his thigh, bro. I've
You ain't
never seen
live.
that in my life.
You just ain't live, bro.
Nah, okay. I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit since you say I'm loud though. Chad, am I loud to
I mean,
y'all?
this is me. Yeah, let the chat let you know. You just sound loud to me.
No, that's real baddie behavior though. That's
How?
crazy, bruh.
I think it's pretty normal. I'm just
And you got on like cream. What is that? I don't even know what color that is for socks. What is that?
nigga. This
Off
is Mocha
orange?
Dry Fit Nike. Shout out Mocha.
Bruh,
If you want me to cut my camera, if it's too distracting, I can cut my camera off, nigga. I'm trying to put some further.
everything about you is just a strange oddity, bro. I don't know.
Everything about me is something you'd fall in love with. That's how people fall in love with me. They be like, "Damn, he's just so zany. He's just a Renaissance."
Zany, yeah. That's it. And what is the tattoo of? Watch it be something crazy.
It's a tiger.
Oh my, bro, you a real like, oh my,
How am
bro.
I? How am I?
Bro, because that's what girls always get some like wild animal on them, like a bear or a
Nigga, I just
tiger
had a
or an
koi fish or a
eagle.
peacock. It's a tiger. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what women do. That's what the bad chicks do. They always want to get some wild animal on them. Nah, bro, you
Oh, nigga, I'm a wild animal. See what I'm saying?
oh, see, and by the way, people was roasting you. Doc Dark just brought it up since the Big X the
What he
plug
said?
talk. Last
Doc,
week, people was saying you crazy for
I'm not
thinking
gonna
Big
lie.
X
I'm
the
not gonna
plug is
lie.
not fire.
Doc Dark wears the Bluetooth headsets the truckers wear for fashion. So I don't think I need his opinion on music.
A trucker hat?
That nigga wear the trucker Bluetooth headphones for fashion. Y'all don't see a nigga using a mod mic when he be in Kroger and shit? I'm good.
Everybody say you was wrong about ASAP as well, but I digress.
ASAP Rocky, the same dude that y'all couldn't even remember what his last album name was. All right.
Marquise,
I was close.
I'll donate 1K if you can do one live stream of Death Stranding 2, bro. 1K? See, but how do I know you're actually
Ooh.
gonna like do that, brother? Like,
APG.
yeah,
Trust the community.
Red Pig a member of this podcast, right? Technically, Red Pig is a member of the podcast.
technically yes.
Oof.
He's late today, correct? I just need this for further.
That is correct. He said, yeah.
He is late today. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Just wanted to put that up.
Oh, the game on the screen, by the way, somebody asks, is Aliens Dark Descent. I think that's what it is. But I didn't know it was a strategy game. This looks like real-time strategy, not turn-based, but real-time strategy. I didn't know it was like this because I was looking at this. I'm like, this kind of looks like my bag. Strategic, squad-based. It kind of looks like my bag. I didn't know that's what this game was. I thought it was like just another shooter.
Yo, Jack.
Good, brother.
Y'all still gonna be friends after y'all fight today? Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. He said he coming to bear. Like I was like, y'all still gonna be friends after this? He's like, nigga, possibly not. I was like, oh.
So
shit.
for people that don't know, I be minding my own business as usual, doing what I do. Red Pig at me the other day. He's like, yeah, bitch, I'm exposing you on Weapon Wheel, bitch, Sunday. I'm like, what's with this dude? So apparently he got something he gonna expose me on. I took 5 minutes, wrote out some statements about Red Pig. It's a hurtful truth actually. So I could just assume what Red Pig is gonna say. I warned him. I said, don't do this. He probably never gonna show up to the podcast again after they out of sheer embarrassment, but we'll see.
Wait.
You don't want no smoke.
Can I ask a question?
What's up, brother?
Jack, you would consider us friends, yeah?
Sure. Yes. Why not?
To a degree, right?
Absolutely.
You might not
sure.
trust me with your life, but you trust to kiss me, right? You
Absolutely.
also have a history of doxing. This isn't a party of tactics tonight, is it?
I don't dox people. I just listen. Like I say, I speak truths. If this is where you live at, it ain't got nothing to do with me. If that's the truth, it's the truth. That's not doxing. Okay. if I can Google your government and your address come up, that's not doxing, brother. Am I
You know,
lying about that, Alex?
I mean, I feel like
uh,
that's still
that's definitely still
how is
doxing.
that
But
doxing?
no, here's the thing,
How is
right?
that doxing?
Here's the thing. Jack has definitely doxed 2 people at his
In this podcast, on the clock.
Look, he's definitely doxed 2 people, right? And people will, hit me up and be like, "Oh, that's your man. You're not gonna hold him accountable for doxing somebody, and you against doxing?" No, I'm not. Listen, when it's my guy,
Hey, man,
I'm not holding them
niggas
accountable.
Niggas dox me. Niggas dox me before. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
was
but
passing
Jack,
my address around in Discord to my let's swat them. So hey,
bro,
I'm
you
just
was
giving
saying,
out
don't
the
do
energy I
him on
get.
30-second Wallaby Drive. Like you actually be going.
Listen,
you
man,
going
if you put my address out there, I ain't got no sympathy for nobody else.
Yeah.
And that's
there was
another
one
thing
nigga
too, though,
you
BG.
told a nigga his voting history. Like you was going crazy.
But this the problem, though, Alex. If a nigga really ain't got motion, it don't matter, bro. Like if I tell you my neighbor name is fucking Wallace and Gromit Jackson, and the nigga live right next to me, what's gonna happen to him? Somebody gonna show up just you're Jack Moo's neighbor. Like what's gonna happen to him? Nothing's gonna happen to him. He ain't got no motion. Nobody knows him.
that nigga.
Why? Because he my neighbor? What the fuck?
Hey, niggas knew
heard
niggas knew what bodega I was visiting and took a picture of me in the bodega, and still ain't nothing happened.
That's what I'm saying. BG, these niggas is pussy.
They're
That's
observers. They're
Facts.
observers. Like they ain't gonna do nothing. Niggas took that picture of me in the bodega and it was passing it around. Like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to that bodega. I kept on going to that same bodega. It happened. Like, dudes is weird. Oh, by the way, so my parents are actually at my place right now. They're here and they're visiting. So I may need y'all to just hold it down if I need to go downstairs and they should be leaving. They've been here since like 12. But if I need to like just go take care of that real quick, I'm gonna need y'all to hold it down, which shouldn't be too hard because y'all can just talk shit. Because there's only like 5 topics, probably less than that I have. So it's no big deal. Nothing happened this week. You know how nothing. It's such a sign that nothing happened this week. You know what was news? PlayStation PC games running on PC was news. That's how you know there was no news. Which we'll get to, I guess. Because I'm like, maybe there's something I'm missing of why this is news, but we'll get to it. Other than that, shout out to well, not really a shout out, but I guess I'm highlighting or I'm putting the dunce hat on this man and putting him in the corner. JG. JG is the Discord village idiot. If JG is listening
like JG, what?
and he wants to come in and give his testimony and give an explanation of how he made this brain rot move in the Discord. And this is why I don't give a lot of people the demigod role or any privileges in the Discord, just a few people. And sometimes you can't even depend on those people. Somehow JG accidentally deleted the general chat in the Discord. Like the entire general chat.
Oh,
Now,
he did that? Y'all figured that out?
yeah, and apparently he did it he claims he did it by accident, right? Now, mind you, that chat literally had all the history of weapon wheel general chat history since the Discord started. Yes.
Wow.
I don't even know when exactly I opened that Discord and that general chat, but it's been going for years. And he erased all that. It's like he ripped up the Declaration of Independence. That's pretty much what he did. The man is a moron. Okay? He's a doofus.
Have we determined if that wasn't like a premeditated hit? Was he paid by Mr.
It could have been
individual?
Because it's hard to, like, how do you accidentally delete that? You know?
Did he say he like was sleepwalking? Like, how did he even do that?
I don't know. I don't know how he accidentally deleted. but he could come in here and give his testimony if he wanted to at any time. Because I would. Had we ever even heard him speak? I can't remember. Or is he like?
I
I
heard
don't
him in
know.
Blade. I think I heard him in Blade shit.
JG.
Hey.
Anybody in Discord, let know JG. We calling JG in here. Okay.
JG though.
Yeah, not that JG. That's a different. That's in the chat. That's a different JG. The JG we're talking about is literally just letter J and G.
Like a random person?
Oh, he's just a Discord. One of the Discord guys.
Discord pundit.
Yeah.
just a dunce.
Yeah. So
Fire.
yeah, he deleted history. What a guy. What a guy.
What a hoss.
Yeah. All right. I'll introduce this pod real quick and we can get into the very few topics that we even have. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 456. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to support the podcast, check out patreon.com/Weapon Wheel Podcast. Hit the like button. That's absolutely free. Check out all the perks and the tiers we have on Patreon, of course. And join the Discord, which history was just recently, demolished, but you can make more history by joining us. So join the Discord. If you want to submit gameplay video for the podcast, which I appreciate and use, then I don't got to use my own gameplay if I don't have it. Link is in the description for everything. You can just drag and drop your gameplay right in there and your gameplay will be featured like what you're watching right now. All right. I'm BG, that's Jack, that's Smooth, that's Alex. And Red Peg should be joining us soon, as well as I believe Jazzy. I believe. Yeah, like I said, I don't got much. Well, I'm not even sure where to really start. Get some nonsense out the way. Wait, okay, real quick. Why is this man got a close up on his size 7 feet in pink cream stuff? What's wrong with this guy?
Skin tone. His size matches skin tone.
That's what I'm saying. He looks new. He got nude socks on.
All right, man.
And he got on Hoochie Daddy shorts right now.
This nigga, I posted these socks and this nigga, I had shorts on and these socks. This nigga, one time thought I had pants on.
Okay. Let's see. This I guess we can talk about this Street Fighter movie cast. Yeah. That's where we're at with news. Street Fighter movie cast. I'm actually not mad at this casting so far though. I feel like this is going to be one of those. I'm not saying the movie is going to be good, but I think it's going to be like classic corny. It's like one of those movies that's corny, but it's a classic kind of.
What's an example?
Is it going to be a comedy? It seems like it's going to be a comedy with some of these people.
I mean, Street Fighter shouldn't be a comedy. I would hope not. But Andrew Koji is going to be Ryu. I don't know who Andrew Koji is. Noah Centino is going to be Ken. Kalina Liang is going to be Chun-Li. Jason Momoa is going to be Blanca. Orville Peck is going to be Vega. 50 Cent is going to be Balrog. And Roman Reigns is going to be Akuma. I'm not mad at this casting of the people I know. I feel like 50 Cent might make a fire Balrog. I feel like he just going to be a boxer with a hood. He's just going to be a street boxer with a hood on. That's it.
Oh man,
you excited for 50 Cent doing any type of acting?
Whoa. 50 Cent has done very good in certain acting roles.
Bro, very good. Did you see the role where he had AIDS or he was diabetic? That nigga was like 2 pounds.
No, he's definitely been like mid in some roles, but other roles he does pretty well. What's that bank robber movie?
Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves. He was good in.
So we excited for him to move his mouth 2 centimeters and get a whole paragraph out.
Stop, bro.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think looking the role is very important. As we've seen, looking the role can be just as important as being able to act. And I think he looks like Balrog.
True. And you're excited? You're excited for Jason Momoa? Give me a fucking break.
Jason Momoa, I feel like I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with either special effects or practical effects to make him look like Blanca, because he also has the look of Blanca already. Technically, if you just give him like the color and make that nigga make him walk on fours, pause.
Oh, pause on
He got the whole Blanca thing going on. I'm just saying, I think this movie it can't be as bad as the one that came out in the 90s.
This is the.
And
come
I
on,
thought
bro,
that
this is
was
the
good,
oldest
man.
casting ever. This is the most random ass casting. We might as well have Fabio Foreign play Luigi or some shit. This is a random ass casting.
I think it could work. I'm just saying.
It's not Jason Momoa. It's Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah.
Terrible actor. Anything I've ever seen of him from the wrestling ring has been terrible, abysmal, Tyler Perry levels of worse than Tyler Perry. Tubi levels worth of acting. 50 Cent, then all that nigga do is try to maintain that fucking hairline he got. Like, this shit don't sound lit. I don't know how you get excited for this.
Because listen, I have very low expectations for this
No.
but
Taste standards.
no.
That's what you meant.
That's not what it is, right? See, look, I really like for actors to look like the role that they're playing.
I agree.
That like, even if, listen, there's a part of me that even if you're a bad actor, if you look like the character, that might be good enough for me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's enough for me.
Can we okay. Can you also see a world where there are so many fucking actors in the world who could have read some lines, and then the director say, you know what? You know what'll bring him out? 50 Cent. You know what'll bring him out? Roman Reigns. Like, come on. I'm looking at the quality of the actors, bro.
And you know what the thing is? Bro,
What's
I'm
the
gonna be
thing?
real with you. It's Street Fighter. We don't need the best actors for a Street Fighter movie. If we being real, let's be real. Do we need Academy Award winning actors for Street Fighter?
But it beat.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. You already going in with some, like, you don't want it to be the best that it can be. I'm not saying the Street Fighter got to be the next fucking Inception, but I just feel like don't go in expecting Dragon Ball Evolution and shit. Like, don't be like, well, it's this. It doesn't have to be good. No, make it. Actually, try to do some decent casting. Try to make the shit dope.
I listen. I think the casting will actually be good. I think it'll turn out pretty well. I don't know why. I think it's kind of quirky, and I'm with it. Like Roman Reigns, I'm like, oh, I see that. Like he puts his hair up in the bun. You give him some special effects, red aura. He looks exactly like Akuma.
Now, when I had a fucking bun, niggas called me gay for 2 years. But okay.
So listen, I'm with it. It might be, like I said, it might be one of them classic corny movies. So we'll see. You know, I'm not expecting everything to be, a Nolan movie or a Scorsese movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Listen.
I'm not mad at that.
So, interesting casting. All right. Oh, one of y'all somebody in this room played Death Stranding 2, right? Jack, you've been playing it?
15 hours in.
I have not played it yet.
I'm 15 hours in.
Gosh. Okay.
Red Pig and Alex played it.
Okay. We gotta put Jack on the stand again.
I'm
Jack,
telling you. Wait till Red Pig here though.
Jack, the fall off allegations are becoming more and more factual every week. You fell off, fam. Why you didn't play this?
You know, I reviewed the first Death Stranding on the podcast, and I provided gameplay footage.
Okay, that's cool. That was like 6 years ago. What about now, big dog?
Talk about it.
Also, it's 6 niggas on this podcast. I'm not the only one.
Everybody knows I hate Death Stranding, and because everybody knows I hate everything Kojima. Because everybody knows Kids Move is an Xbox guy. Everybody knows I hate this era of Kojima. Everybody knows I wasn't gonna play
everybody
it.
got excuses to tell me, huh?
Hold on, Jack. But you, me, and Red Peg now are the definitive. Well, and I would say Smooth too, but he on Xbox.
Okay, so you and Red Peg.
No, but we the three that will play something for story. This isn't just Death Stranding. Big G is making the conversation a bigger conversation.
My point is this. First of all, you and Red Peg are members of this podcast that are supposed to contribute. We gonna get that understanding right now. Secondly, y'all 2 niggas played the game. Thirdly, if I played the game, you know what would happen? I'm finna predict everybody review of Death Stranding 2 right now. First impressions. Man, first of all, the game is beautiful. Matter of fact, I'm finna review Death Stranding without playing it. Watch this, y'all. Man, first off, the game is beautiful. Graphically, I don't know how Kojima did this. The vistas, the music that plays when you do certain things, chef's kiss, right? I can't believe this dude pulled this off. On a base PS5 as well. The PS5 Pro, it ain't all the way there. I think it deserves more PS5 Pro enhancements, you know what I mean? The story, I can't say too much about the story because it's gonna spoil the game. I can't say too much about the story. It's gonna spoil the game, right? Gameplay is definitely improved. It took notes from the first game, but it got a lot more action to start off. You know what I mean? It don't have as many slow points. I appreciate some of the mechanics that they added with the traversal, and yeah, Death Stranding too. Amazing.
Kojima's
game.
you got to throw in Kojima's a genius. He thinks outside of the box. You know, like
Kojima
glazing.
definitely a genius. Now, Alex, without playing the game, I'm pretty sure I just mirrored everything you and Red Pick are gonna say, right or wrong.
I will say this. Given the nature of the game, I feel like that was very easy of you to do. I felt it was very easy of you to do.
Is he right?
Because the game is a parcel delivery service, so of course he's gonna say graphically fire, story can't spoil it. They improved where they needed to with the traversal. Thank you. Like, of course, yeah, nigga, you can set up any game. I mean, you can go on that Sinuous Sacrifice. What was the second name? The Hellblade 2 called?
I can't say all that. I can't.
We
say
don't
all
know.
that
We don't even remember.
You know, it's crazy.
But
You know,
that's
it's
what I'm
crazy.
saying. If you say any game, oh, the graphics are better, the story, I can't spoil the story. They improved here and there. Thank you. Like,
Can I take
what?
a
What's up?
No, can I take a minute to hate real quick? You know, I always want to hate on this franchise and Kojima any chance I get. I just want to say that like my deep rooted hate for this era of Kojima, because I don't hate the man. Like I love Metal Gear Solid. I just hate like how he's treated. Is the thing that people will kill other games for and fans of other games for, they continue to get away with it with Death Stranding and with Kojima. Literally, if you go on Twitter and literally all of the gameplay that I've seen for Death Stranding 2 is just people walking and looking at the scenery. This is the same thing that y'all destroy other games for and people for posting of other games. They like literally, like anytime you post like Horizon or any other game and people which I despise too, people post Aloy just walking around and they don't post how good the gameplay is. People will be like, oh, all you're doing is walking around. And then you literally post Death Stranding just walking around in a desert, walking around in a vista. And they're like, look, it's peak gameplay and it has 100,000 likes just from him walking around, not doing anything, not showing off any mechanic, literally walking around. And they're calling it peak gameplay. This is why I hate what Death Stranding is. Y'all, the bias and the double standards for Kojima and anything he makes disgust me. It's disgusting and it's vile and I hate it. It's y'all are whack for that. You can go ahead.
I'm just saying this. It's certain narratives that get out about me, but I just want to point out a few things, right? I've played games to review for this podcast that I never wanted to play. I played Rise of Ronin at launch. I don't give a fuck about that game. I played it because BG asked me to play it, review it for the podcast, right? Other times I played games to review or give first impressions on, and I never get to give them because it's too many niggas that already played on the pod. If 4 or 5 people talk about their experience with the game and I played it too, I'm not gonna add my opinion, especially if I agree with what y'all already say.
If you're a stout professional, you know what lane to pick, or you know what.
Also, lastly, let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let me say this lastly. Weapon Wheel is a very unique podcast. For a podcast of this size, we are very inclusive with our audience. As a matter of fact, did y'all know if you're a member of the podcast and you ever want to get on the podcast and say anything, well, hopefully it ain't nothing too crazy, we have a guest waiting room. And often when games come up or topics come up that we're not too knowledgeable about, we always say, come into the guest waiting room, speak your piece, right? So if it's a game ain't nobody played, come into the guest waiting room, you can review the game. I don't know any other podcast of this size or magnitude that does that. I don't. I really don't. But I'm just saying, one last point, right? People ask me to play and stream so many games. I got niggas, somebody asked me when I'm playing Persona yesterday. People ask me every single day, when are you streaming Expedition 33? Now I'm getting Death Stranding 2. All them games is like 100 hours a piece. I can't play all these bitches at once. So I gotta go one by one. I will play Death Stranding 2. I just didn't play it yet. Do that make sense to y'all? Do that make sense? No? Okay.
Sure, pal.
Yeah, I mean it's cute.
Sure, pal.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
That big
Yep.
W, Big Wandy.
Yo, BG,
What's up?
can I come back to your take on Death Stranding real quick, brother? I won't take up too much time.
Sure, pal.
So I mean, I want to speak directly about you talking about, how people talk about Horizon versus Death Stranding. You're not wrong.
Oh God.
Now, I'm gonna take my Horizon bias out of this for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not wrong. When people post clips of Horizon, there are a lot of people in their replies like, "This looks boring. Where's the fun?" Da 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 da. Right? I'm gonna tell you the difference. Horizon is an action adventure game. Action is quite literally in the description of the genre. So if people decide to post clips, that's on the person that is posting the gameplay. They're showcasing the game in a way that doesn't really show off the action and the excitement that you get from the gameplay, right? The difference with Death Stranding is Death Stranding, to be quite honest with you, it's a walking simulator. It has a whole different. And listen, I'm not saying that as a bad thing because there are some good walking simulators, and I like Death Stranding, but we have to keep it a bean. Death Stranding, at the end of the day, it's a walking simulator, right? So you shouldn't be judging it or comparing it on the same level of a game like Horizon. That's number one. Now, as to your point, as far as like why people enjoy Death Stranding and they're showcasing them walking around the terrain, that's because that's where the enjoyment comes from in the game. Part of what makes the game fun, and I'll just speak for myself, I won't speak for other people, but what makes the game fun is the exploration. You're going around to different areas, you're traversing into different environments. Also, one of the things that makes Death Stranding an improvement over the last game, Death Stranding has more dynamic environments. You got rivers that flood, you got rainstorms, you got earthquakes. The world is more dynamic. That's part of the excitement that comes from playing that game, right? Now, granted, that's not everybody's cup of tea, right? So if you don't like games where you're walking around and exploring and, discovering new areas, then that's cool. That's not your bag. But that's literally what makes it fun. That's the fun aspect of Death Stranding. So when people showcase that, that's what they're showing. They're showing off the part that's fun to them. But again, not everybody's going to find that appealing. But I do want to say, BG, I used to be like you. When Death Stranding 1 came out, I did not fuck with it, right? I was fucking with the story, but I was like, bro, delivering these packages is boring as hell. And it took me years for it to click. But last year, when I was going through my gaming depression, I gave it another try. And once you really just kind of like lock in and just play the game for what it is, you start to appreciate it. At least for me, that's what happened. I locked in. I started to appreciate the different gameplay aspects. I actually started to appreciate the exploration and things like that. And I wasn't really, and by that point, I started to enjoy it. But you also got to keep in mind, I like games where you explore. Like just this past year, we got Oblivion. I love Oblivion and Skyrim because of the exploration. Elden Ring. For those that know, I just finally beat Elden Ring this year. Part of the reason I love that game is the exploration. You're going around different areas. Each area has unique
Why you got
enemies.
that look on your face, Jack?
Like, that's basically all I'm trying to say is that's part of the fun. The exploration aspect and traversing new areas, that's part of the fun. So that's all I wanted to say. Also, real quick, I love you, but Death Stranding is a walking simulator. You walk from point A to point B quite literally for majority of the game. You're taking walking simulator as a negative. It's not a negative. It just is what it is. You fucking walk. Ahmed, I don't know what you want to.
I'm happy
you
for
walk.
you. I'm happy that you can admit that. Most people don't want to admit that that's exactly what it is.
You walk from point A to point B. You're fucking walking. Walking simulator is not a negative. It's not a negative term.
It's not just a walking simulator. It's a traversal, cargo management, strategic. Like, I mean, I see what he's saying.
You're adding narratives to it, but
here's a walking simulator. The game Baby Steps, that looks like a walking simulator. Yes, yes or no?
But what I'm saying is, just like every other genre of games, there's levels to it. Death Stranding is a walking simulator, but it has other mechanics that play into it. I'm not saying that it's only a walking simulator. That's not what I'm saying. It's almost like people don't know English language, and I'm not talking about you, Alex. I'm talking about the nigga know who he is. The niggas don't English not your first language. Walking simulator is a level. It's a layer to Death Stranding. There are other mechanics and elements to it, but yes, it is quite literally a walking simulator.
Wanda, this is
That's
my
what it is.
problem though, Wanda. Why these niggas in the Weapon Wheel Discord always talking? They know it's a channel they can pull up in and dispute anything you saying.
Wait.
If you so incorrect with your take, why don't they pull up and tell you what it really is? Or they just gonna keep talking in the comment section?
Listen. I love everybody. I'm not trying to argue with anybody.
No. Fuck all that. These niggas always got something to say. This is what I'm saying, though, bro. It just kills me because the niggas in the Weapon Wheel Discord server, they're not entertaining. They can't captivate the audience, and they never know what the fuck they're talking about. But they always got something to say. This is crazy to me. But you can go ahead.
I do want to say, just before I leave, this is my last point because Red Pig about to get in Jack's ass. Pause. I'll speak. What's up?
What's that on his shirt, man?
One time we taking Jack to court.
Oh shit! I forgot. Hold on. Fire.
We taking Jack to court.
He got Judge Judy in the back.
We taking this nigga to court. So listen,
not Judith
Jack
Shineland.
Fucking fraud. We bringing him up on today, nigga. Okay, he's the so-called pony.
Get into it. But I got some.
I just want to say, hold on. I'm gonna let Red Pig cook. Let me get up out of here. I just want to say, BG, for me, Death Stranding is
I need you to stay here, Wani. Stay here.
It's therapeutic.
Therapy? Okay.
Traveling from point A to point B, delivering shit, and then you come across BTs and enemies. It's something about it, BG. You got it, bro. BG, give Death Stranding 2 a shot, bro. Just try it, bro. I'm telling you. And not only that, if you an action nigga, Death Stranding 2 gets you into the action way quicker than Death Stranding 1. And more consistently. I'll say that.
Almost too quick. It almost felt like, damn, okay, they kind of just thrust.
Yeah, they throw you right into the action, and then almost every time you going somewhere, you're going to run into enemies. So it's
like, we should wait for the review because Red Pig and Alice gonna review it too. Wani, stick around. We gonna get into all that. Red Pig, what? Go ahead and get your shit.
You and Jack, your beef with Jack, save that for last. Just do the Death Stranding thing right now. Yeah.
Let me do my review.
They gonna be reviewing Death Stranding right now. All right, y'all review Death Stranding.
Let me get my review and then I can mute because I got to put this shit together.
Go ahead,
I wrote some stuff down real quick, and I'm gonna just run through it. The quick updates that this game got. There's an enhancement system for your suit, so scanner upgrades, canteen upgrades, support from other players, stealth, cargo management. So that's one layer that they've developed. The actual suit and the perks you get. New vehicles. So far, I've only seen the trike, but I can imagine there's going to be new vehicles, new weapons. They got the electric staff from the first game. They got a sniper. They got other assault rifles. Customization, the suit colors, backpack, clothing here. So it seems like every layer from the first game, they've added a second tier of customization and/or depth. And y'all pretty much cover the other shit. The earthquakes, the different geological effects that happen on your cargo. The earthquake can shake you up and all your shit fall off, or the flash flood can fuck you up and you stuck in a river. But like I said, I'm only 15 hours in so far. I feel like he did what he was supposed to do with what the game is. There's only so much you can do with the game until it's not, in essence, what we learned it to be. So, yeah, I'm fucking with it. 15 hours in, I'm excited. Okay.
Hey, listen. Off rip, nigga. This is one of the greatest sequels ever fucking made, nigga. And this bitch ass nigga Jack, he ain't playing it. He was supposed to be the appointed commissioner. Why he not playing one of the biggest exclusive of the generation of the year? But we're gonna get to that. This game, I gotta start. You know, I love graphics, nigga. The best looking game of the generation. Also, if you're playing on a PS5 Pro, nigga, it's basically 4K 60. Come on now, no ray tracing. You know, it look pretty good. Also, man, this game it got a lot of quality of life updates. The playability is significantly improved, but the reality is they didn't change much. Is a sequel, so everything in this game is largely improved. The gunplay is fire. It's fucking fire. The gunplay wasn't that good in the last game. It's really like MGS5, low key. It's really good. The progression is this game is much faster. Starts off way faster than the last game. Although I do think the last game did start off stronger with the void out in the first 30 minutes to an hour. This game started off a little slower, but you get weapons like basically instantly in this game. The story beats it take a little while to get going. Like I said, it really took for me 3 hours for it to really pick up and get the first like real boss fight. To me, also loading screens is basically none. As soon as you press continue on a game, is you back into the move. Also the new A pass enhancements that Alice was talking about is a great addition. It gives you a lot more freedom to the gameplay. What else? Also, the weather events. Alice didn't touch on it. When it rains, the rivers and shit get like it's like a flood.
I said
It's
flood up.
fire. Yeah, the fucking earthquakes. I forgot what they call them. They're fire. What the fuck you making? What the fuck you doing this for, nigga? It's almost time for me to get on your ass. Also, the social aspect is really cool this time around. It's actually a lot more structures around. I don't know if y'all noticed. It's a lot more fucking bridges and tying charges all around the world for this game. Yeah, bro. This game, I got like 10 hours into it, so I don't want to talk about the story beats yet, but yeah, this game, one of the best games of the year. It's an easy 9 out of 10 so far from what I played. Easy. The character model is fire, by the way. Shout out to Decimal Engine, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that. Before you set it off on Jack, do you mind if I get something else out the way? Few things out the
Go ahead,
way. Because there's not a lot of topics, so we can save you getting at his neck for last. Shifting to another topic real quick. Microsoft plans more layoffs for the Xbox division. Not much to talk about there. Everybody's been doing layoffs. They've never stopped. The only thing I did find interesting about this is the dialogue on Twitter between Destin Legary and Persona. Destin Legary doesn't. I don't know. He seems to sometimes have just gaps in his mind and the way he understands things, because pretty much Persona brought up the fact that during the whole ABK acquisition, Destin Legary apparently he always said he doesn't care about consolidation in the industry. He doesn't care if consolidation happens. It doesn't bother him. He's not concerned about it, right? The effects of a consolidation. One of the effects of consolidation is layoffs. That's what happens because you get a whole bunch of redundant roles that you don't need when mergers happen. And Persona, brought that up. Hey, Destin, you said that you don't care about consolidation. And Destin Legary's response was, why are you console warring? Which seems to be like a very easy way to get out of being accountable for your stance that you had before, because I don't understand. There was an echo. I don't understand what part of that is console warring. How is saying, hey, your stance was you don't care about consolidation, and now these are the effects of consolidation, and you're telling that person, hey, stop console warring. What are you talking about? That has nothing to do with console warring, because that can be applied to Sony, Xbox, Nintendo, all of them when it comes to any consolidating that any of them ever do. So it's not a console war thing. It's an accountability thing. But somehow he tried to skate around that. And I'm like, okay. I realized then that this guy he really be trying to, he likes to play victim a lot and likes to skate around things. Because I remember he has me blocked now, but I remember even my interaction with him before he blocked me, he claimed that I threatened him, which I did not. I promise you, I did not threaten this man. That's just another thing. Like, anytime he gets back down into a corner, he'll find like a little thing and to play victim, right? And he latches onto it and tries to escape out of there. So he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, man. But other than that, it's layoffs. It's like, what else are we gonna say about them? They keep happening. No, any comments on this?
Nope. Nah, I'm just curious to see. Did they officially announce it, or is it just the people just speculating? Did they come and formally announce it yet?
No, it's not formally announced. No,
because I know they're speculating departments. I know they mentioned like Turn 10 and a few others, but we'll see. I'm curious to see who it impacts and to see how they spin and flip it. But there was some other news that is probably in your a subject line as far as regarding the Xbox. There's another one of those ex-employees with their scare tactics. But
Oh, I saw this like 10 minutes ago. They said that the Xbox brand is dead or something. One of the ex-Xbox
yeah,
employees. Yeah, I didn't even
yeah,
write that down. I was like, it's an ex-employee. Like I become when it comes to like news, there's a lot of news that I ignore that I'm like, okay, this is not really something to talk about. Like one listen, do I believe the Xbox as a console is dead? Sure, I don't need, but it's not news to me that a former employee said it. Like, okay, cool story, bro. Like it's not news to me. After doing it, oh, by the way, just wanted to send my appreciation out to all the fans who, have been supporting the podcast past 450 something episodes. A lot of episodes. That's a lot of episodes. And so shout out to y'all. But after 450 episodes, a lot of stuff ain't news to you no more. Like there's stuff that like at the beginning of this podcast, I would report on. I never would bring that stuff up now because it's just not relevant newsworthy things to me. But shout out to y'all who've been watching for so long. Okay. What else do I got? Not really a news story either, but I guess a little bit interesting. Capcom said Leon isn't the main protagonist in Resident Evil 9 because it's not scary. Playing as him isn't scary. I get what they mean, but I don't really play a Resident Evil
yeah,
game
that's
to be
fair.
scared. I don't.
Yeah, but maybe that's the issue though. Maybe like the thing is they intended these games to be like, scary and they haven't been, even though they've been good, they haven't been achieving the scare factor. So if you're playing as a complete like stranger who shouldn't be able to overcome some of these things so easily, then I can understand where they're coming from with that.
Isn't that kind of their fault? I don't play Resident Evil games, but every time I see footage, that nigga's doing like a Superman backflip, spin kick, roundhouse.
He's a
like
He's
they
a super agent. He's pretty much Captain
Yeah.
America in Resident Evil universe.
Fam, I saw what was that? Which Resident Evil was that where the nigga and him was breakdancing and shooting each other at the same time, like 2 feet
That's a
away
movie,
from each
right?
other?
That was the movie. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
movie, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were dodging bullets. They were dodging point blank bullets in front of each other for like 10
Damn.
seconds.
They
It's
did
it's
this-
So
nuts.
shit, huh, BG?
Joint fire.
The moves their ass.
I get what they're saying, but like, and the last few Resident Evil games were more an approach to try to be scary, Village and 7 and all that. So I get it. The atmosphere does tend to be has returned to being at least airy and uncomfortable and all that. But that's not really what I play it for. I don't really care about it that much. And it is more like when you play as Leon, once again, is like, yo, I'm playing as Captain America. There's nothing I am worried about in this game versus even though it's like the same mechanics, like you still feel like more vulnerable if you play if you played as Ethan in Resident Evil 8 or in 7 or is this new chick who she's CIA but she's not like a super soldier or anything like that. She like works the desk. So you feel more vulnerable when you play as these people who don't have this like they're not super soldiers essentially and
Super
secret
cop
agents
background.
and trained and super trained for everything. So I get it, but it's whatever. Yeah, y'all I'll be right back. Y'all hold it down.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I forget who said it because I don't be knowing these niggas' names, bro. But one of the Capcom guys that's working on the game, he said something about people. He said something about Leon's not a good protagonist for horror games because he doesn't get scared. Yeah, I got what he meant by that, but I mean, you could make anything scary. Like, just give him a stronger fucking enemy. I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't think
like
it's that shit.
compared to what he's already faced,
been through. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he'd have to have like amnesia, be like, "Oh my god, I've never seen this before." Like, no, nigga.
Also, to be fair, does it really matter if Leon is scared? We're the one playing the game. All that matters is if we're
No,
scared. If it scares me,
you gotta sell it. You gotta sell it because if your character is, oh fuck, and then does this, and it's like, are you not creeped out at all? Like, prime example. Remember when Last of Us 2 when they was running through that burning hotel? That shit was not only creepy, but the character was like, what the fuck? They was, they thought they was life in danger. If your protagonist don't say that in speech and or action, it's like, it just doesn't hit the same.
I mean, speaking for
Alex is
myself,
right about that. I think it does a part of the gaming environment. The character also adds to pretty much what we're doing, because it's like if I'm like when Leon, the thing is he has a skill set, right? You know, he get parry, roundhouse kick, and all that other stuff. So it's like, well, yeah, he's able to fight these things. So I feel better going into the game because now I treat Resident Evil 4 as an action game. However, when I played Resident Evil, what was the first one when they went in first person? I was kind of shook. I was I was shook the whole game. So you know what I mean? Like with no confidence.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So I mean, 7 was the last scary one to me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because RE8 not that scary. It's not even really that scary. The creepiest part of RE8 was that doll or that baby. You know what I'm talking about? That fucking baby. When you're in that
Baby Dow.
Yeah, that shit was creepy. It wasn't scary. It was just creepy as fuck. Chasing you and shit.
Yeah. But
I'm looking forward to RE9. Are y'all going to play first person or third person?
It makes sense to play in first person because the game probably
how did they present? How did they present it? They presented it in both or first.
From what I read, when they showcased gameplay, they showed both aspects. I don't know.
I feel like they're how they want. Pretty much how I feel about this. I feel like they made the remakes right for those people who
like the
third person, and then the direction they really wanted to go is the first person. So that's why like the new ones, and I think that's a good balance. So probably stick with first person.
I will say this: RE7 being in first person did help with the game being scary because it's already a scary game, right? When you're in that first person, it just kind of adds something to it as far as making it a little bit adding more tension and things like that, right? When you're in those scary situations.
Yeah.
Third person to me is better for action. So like you was just saying, when you playing as Leon, it makes way more sense to be third person playing as somebody like him. I don't know. Usually I prefer third person, but survival horrors and first person are really good to me too. So when the game come out, I have to go back and forth and see which one I prefer.
Y'all think that Silent Hill game gonna be Silent Hill F?
Yeah, I'm actually I think it will be.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't looking forward to that game, but I saw that last gameplay they put out. It didn't look bad, bro. Silent Hill F did not look bad to me.
You saying that because she got a pencil skirt smooth, or like what do you think will be scary about it?
I mean, I don't know because this is gonna sound very this is gonna sound very man, it's gonna sound wrong.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, man. Asians know how to scare people, bro, and they sell the horror a little bit better. Like they do. Like I don't know if Alex, you a freaking movie guy. I'm pretty sure you watched some cosmic Japanese horror. Like,
yeah, I've seen. I know what you're talking about because when they get scared, they're like, ah! And that shit scared me. So I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I think it's
that ooh scream.
I'm interested in it, but because it's a proper multi-platform release. So
now explain what do you mean by that?
It's a proper multi-platform. We ain't gotta wait for it.
Are you shading? Oh, okay. I thought you were shading another game that came out or something.
Okay, I was about to say yeah. What are you talking about?
What?
No, we get into it. No.
Which I refer to with Death Stranding or freaking the remake.
I didn't know if you was like winking at the camera, but never mind. I mean, if you were just saying like a proper multiplayer,
right.
you ain't gotta wait a year, or you ain't gotta say.
Yeah. And I wasn't taking a shot at any game, but I'm just saying. I mean, if shoe fits, wear it. But
I just want you to feel safe, because Red Peg on time.
Hey, Smooth. Let me ask you this: have you played Death Stranding at all? It's on Xbox, right? The first one.
Yeah. I played the. I didn't beat it or anything like that. I just dropped it.
You wasn't enjoying it?
I tried to play it twice. I tried to play it on PC. I tried it again on Xbox, and then I'm like, all right.
So you could beat Avowed and play that bullshit, but not that
Because Avowed is an actual fucking video game. Like I didn't like the idea of balancing my steps and packages and stuff. And then I'm sorry.
That's gameplay. That's literally a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, but it's a corny mechanic. Nah. Like you can't compare that to Avowed. Avowed is like Avowed is an actual enjoyable game.
Avowed is cinema.
No.
Death Stranding is cinema, bro.
Death Stranding is a cinematic game, nigga.
No, I'm not saying that. Like, I don't think the game is bad. I'm pretty sure the game is good. It's just not my cup of tea. Like, you know what I mean? I hear like, I mean, how is the action? Because in this one, is it really an improvement?
Yes, this game.
Yes, a big improvement.
They improved the action for people like you, people who don't like the actual delivering packages aspect, and they want to get their hands on some more action. They added more action to this game.
Yeah, bro, you get a gun like the last game. You get a gun to like what 10 hours in or something. AR to 10 hours, and you get a gun immediately, and you can fight people within like the first couple missions. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, then okay, that's might be worth checking, but I'm gonna have to wait for that multi-platform release. And
what you got to say, Jack?
I'm waiting for you to address your grievances with me.
Yeah,
we doing this right now. Though. We just say we waiting, but
no, he said he going for 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes.
Oh, get cracking. Let's go.
10 minutes. What we gonna do to you? We doing it slow and nasty, nigga.
Go ahead, get started. Fuck it. Play that music. Play that music.
All right. See, Jack, he's supposed to be the appointed commissioner, all this other shit, but he's not playing Death Stranding day one. The biggest exclusive of the year besides Ghost of Tsushima. Say why you're not playing it, Jack. Let the people hear this. You know, you complain about games not coming out for the PlayStation, but you're not playing them when they come out. PlayStation 5 don't have no games, but they give you a game. You're not playing.
You didn't really want that was rhetorical.
Let them get up. Let them get up.
I'm like, go ahead.
Let them get up.
I'm not playing it because I don't plan on dying in the near future, and I got an endless time, and I'm a grown ass man, and I play what I want to play.
Oh, that's a terrible reason.
No. That's a terrible take. You on the fucking podcast. This podcast supports your lifestyle, nigga. You supposed to play these games. They want the people want to hear the pony commissioner.
Let me ask you a question, Red Pig. Let me ask you a question.
On the biggest PlayStation, one of the biggest PlayStation games of the year.
Let me ask you a question, Red Pig. What you eat for breakfast this morning?
I ain't nothing for breakfast, nigga.
I wanted you to eat breakfast. Why you didn't eat breakfast?
I should have ate breakfast, but I didn't.
I wanted you to. Why didn't you eat breakfast? Now you alter my life by not eating breakfast.
What?
That sounds stupid,
terrible.
right?
That's a terrible excuse.
That's what you sound like. Oh, why you not doing what I want you to do when I want you to do it?
See, these niggas, my bad. Not these.
That would only apply if Red Pig ate breakfast for a living. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
But this is the problem too, though, Red Pig. Are you not a member of this podcast, Red Pig?
Yes.
So, is your opinion? Do you feel like your opinion should be respected on this podcast?
Yeah, much like yours should be. Right.
Okay, exactly. So if back when Bond and Hardy was on this podcast, if I knew Bond and Hardy played the game, I might be like, damn, I ain't got to play it because they gonna review it. Their opinion should be. If BG and Smooth play the game, I might say I ain't got to play it right now. They gonna review the game. So if two people that I respect their opinion, much like you and Alex, play the game, I ain't necessarily got to run out and play it. Like I said, there have been games that I played week one that I don't like. Fucking what's this shit? Rise of the Ronin. Nigga, I don't like that game. I downloaded and played the game because BG said, Jack, I got Rise of the Ronin. Play and review it. I don't fucking like Rise of the Ronin, nigga. And I played and reviewed it.
But
I didn't want to play that fucking game.
Here's the difference. You are self-proclaimed appointed commissioner. Nigga, look at your Discord logo, niggas. You on a pony with the platinum trophy.
So Red Pig,
you are known for playing PlayStation games. You're supposed to be reviewing and playing these PlayStation games when they come out.
Okay, that's true. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all slandered off of me. I got a couple of questions about you yourself, though. Can I ask these questions real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to get into your psyche real quick.
Okay.
Are you? Let's set it out for the community. You're on another podcast in this community, correct?
Yes.
The Movie Guys podcast. Is that correct? The movie podcast.
Hey, tread lightly, Jack. Tread lightly.
Y'all go subscribe.
No, it's a great podcast. I enjoy it. I was listening yesterday. As a matter of fact, if y'all go to yesterday's episode and go to the 70-minute mark, right? Go around the 70-minute mark. One time pauses during the podcast and say, Red Pig, I need to do a wellness check. Red Pig, are you there? You haven't said nothing in a while, brother. So I just the funny moment of the pod. Y'all might enjoy that. Red Pill, would you yourself say that you watch? Would you yourself say you watch most of the newer releases that come out?
I do. In fact, I do.
Would you agree with that, Alex, and one time?
Say yes. He
That
plays.
he
Wait, say
watches
it
the
again.
majority of the new releases that come out.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
played more new games than I do.
Majority, yeah, I'll say majority.
He'll
Yeah.
try shit because it look good. He'll try shit because it look
Yeah,
good.
No, I'm talking
I'll
about the
say
movies. I'm talking about movies. I'm talking about movies.
Oh, yeah.
Does he watch a majority of the newer releases that come out?
He does. He does.
I think he does. I think he does.
You think he
He
do?
does.
Okay, let me ask you a question,
Yeah.
Red Pig. Has there been releases that you haven't watched for the podcast that
Very
you
seldom.
knew y'all was gonna review?
Very seldom.
Very
Yeah.
seldom.
No,
But
no,
why
no, no,
would
no,
you
no,
do
no,
that?
no.
Why
Listen,
would,
listen. No, listen.
why
I
would-
watch
Let me ask you a question.
all the big tempo movies. I go see, even though it's not my job. I'm not a horror fan. I go watch horror movies. It's a big movie. I watch this movie.
So there has been times where you haven't went and seen movies that you knew y'all was gonna review on the podcast, correct?
No, the movies I know we were gonna review. I watch them, regardless if I'm gonna like it or not.
Red Pack has
That's
watched
fine
every
as that.
major. He's watched every major
I've,
movie.
I've seen one time begging you to watch movies, but
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's not true. That's not true. If anything, that's what we get on Wonton for. I watch every big release.
Yeah,
Right.
Red Pack watches everything that's major and that's like
Right.
blockbuster. He watches. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing he really skipped, Jack, he'll skip like horror movies if he
That's
can't
it.
find nobody to go with. But other than that, he usually
Why do you skip horror movies? That's a huge genre in today's.
No. For the most, if it's a big horror movie and I know we all gonna talk about it, like Final Destination, well, that's not really a horror, but yeah, I go see shit like
horror
that.
movie. I say it's a horror movie.
Like that, I'll go see shit like that. If it's a big movie and I know we're gonna talk, much like Death Stranding is a big release and I know we're gonna talk about it,
It is a big release. It is a big release. A matter of fact,
Yeah,
I was the one that set the gameplay footage in for the first game. Yeah, I thought you was gonna you did your review. Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Not too good. Not too good. I give a very in-depth review, nigga.
I got another question.
That bullshit review you gave of that game, you barely play
I
like
got
me.
another question for you, Red Pig. I got some more questions for you. Do you respect
What?
my gaming opinion, Red Pig?
I do. I highly
You highly respect my gaming opinion.
I
Okay,
highly
so-
regard your gaming opinions, bro.
Are you sure,
You
Red
do,
Pick?
you
You be
do.
shitting on his game.
No. You, hold on. He do. So I got a follow-up question. Why do you never play or beat any games that I recommend for you?
I've played a lot of the games you recommend, brother.
You know, how many have you beaten?
I've tried Another Craft Treasure, not for me. I didn't say it was a bad game, not for me. I tried Highline Miami, the Highline Miami games.
No. What I'm saying is you look at my opinion, but you often don't either don't respect my opinion or you don't actually play and beat the games that I recommend.
No. I respect your opinion on these games. That don't mean I'm a
You just don't care to actually go and play the game after I say something about it, though, right?
Yeah, because you have me and you don't. Our tastes don't exactly align all the time. So I respect your opinion, but I know the game not for me. You understand what I'm saying?
So you respect my opinion, but you don't respect my. Okay, cool.
No. I respect your opinion, but our tastes don't align all the time. Like, okay, you might be right, but the game not for me is what I'm saying.
Interesting. And so yeah, I'm just trying to get where your psyche is. So the basis of your complaint is I'm supposed to be this Sony guy, this big Sony guy. But I didn't play a third-party game that came out that's exclusive on PlayStation.
Stop. I'm gonna stop you right there. Death Stranding is a second-party game. PlayStation X
second party. Okay, we can give a second party
game. They did work on this game, much like Spider-Man. Much like Spider-Man 1 when it came out, it was a second-party game, right? That you played.
You consider you consider a second party game. Cool.
Yeah.
So your big thing is that I don't play this game. This is my problem with you,
this PlayStation exclusive game.
This is my problem with
it's not. It's not played anywhere else but PlayStation 5. I wanna.
Absolutely. I give them credit for that. This is my problem with people like you, right?
Okay.
me saying Sony first party studios don't make no fucking games. That was my original complaint this whole generation, right? Some type of way. No, I get it. But listen, my original complaint was Sony first party studios don't make no fucking games. That was my original complaint this generation. That's been mainly my main complaint. I might complain about business practice here and there, but my main complaint is Sony first.
Wait. Before you complain about Sony not releasing really games at all. Actually, that's one of your big complaints. First party and in general. And you complain about the type of game. You said they just releasing all these JRPGs. This is not a JRPG.
But this is not even going to the Death Stranding shit. This is just a complaint I got
Okay.
with the community.
Okay, go ahead.
That somehow transformed into saying I said that I hate current day gaming. I don't like no games that's coming out, but I'm not playing any games that's coming out. And that's simply not true. Let me ask you a question, Red Pig. Can you estimate the last time I reviewed a new release game on this podcast?
It's hard. Listen, when we say you don't review.
No. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time I reviewed a newly released game on this podcast?
Last week. Right?
7 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 days ago. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Hold on, wait. A game that I did not want to play. A game that I did not want to play. I was not checking for. People in my Discord asked me to play it with them. I played the game for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I wrote an extensive bullet point review of that game. Did I not?
You did.
I'm just asking.
Okay, but here's the thing. Wait, hold on. Here's the thing. You review shit and you play shit that nobody don't care about. Nobody want that game you played. That shit DOA.
This is a problem to reap. Okay, I agree. I don't care about
also wait before you go. You've skipped many big PlayStation games. You didn't play Forspoken. I don't care if it was trash, but you didn't play. You're supposed to be a point of commission. You're supposed to try it out. At least give your opinion on it. You didn't play that. You didn't play that. You didn't. You skipped the Final Fantasy games. You didn't play 16. You didn't play
I don't like Final Fantasy. 7.
It don't matter. You just say you reviewed the game that you didn't like, right? But what's
I don't like Final. I'm not playing Final Fantasy. I'm not playing.
Why you not? Right, look at Beer Belly. Reviewing the games that.
I'm not playing Final Fantasy.
You're not reviewing the games.
This is my problem.
Where deodorant, BG? Where you deodorant?
This is my problem, though, Red Pig. Right?
What?
I don't care about FBC Firebreak, right? But if I did, if nobody on this panel had said anything about the game, you know what the audience would have said? Damn, y'all run a gaming podcast and y'all don't never play nothing that come out. Y'all ain't got a review for nothing. The big game, the small game, it still would have been an issue, right? It still would have been an issue. Right or wrong?
I don't think people would care about this game for real. I don't think
Jack is right. It's more of an issue when it's a bigger release, but he's still right.
Exactly, it's an issue when it's a bigger release.
But right or wrong, a bigger release, I would assume, and also I knew you and Alex was gonna play the game, and then we got Wani. I knew Wani was playing the game. Like that's the whole point of this podcast, bro. The way it's set up, bro.
To be fair, hold on. Let me say this.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I just want to say, Jack is saying that he knew Alex Red Pig played the game. Plus, I played the game. I'm on here. That's cool. But we know for a fact, Jack, even though Red Pig and Alex are technically members now,
right?
People who watch Weapon Wheel, they watch it for you. They watch it for you. They watch it for Smooth BG. They're not niggas is not tuning in like, oh, I wonder what Red Pig thinks about Death Stranding.
I don't like that. I don't like
they want to hear what Jack thinks about Death Stranding because Death Stranding is a PlayStation game.
Okay, how about this?
There would be no changes. They just all right.
That's my problem. That's my problem, though. So look, I fuck with y'all, but if don't nobody care or value y'all opinions, why are y'all here?
It's not even if okay, that's a question of if y'all are contributing or not. At the end of the day,
no.
Use Smooth and BG.
That's cool, but look, this is what I'm saying. If y'all gonna be on this podcast and contribute what y'all do, I don't think nobody opinion should be looked. If Smooth review Death Stranding and I review Death Stranding, I don't think nobody should. You know what I mean?
Everybody. I mean, that's fair that you think that, but that's just not the reality.
I disagree. I actually disagree with that, Jack.
You are a pillar. You're a pillar of the podcast. You've been on this podcast for going on a decade. We knew niggas. Niggas want to hear what you and Smooth.
They want to hear from Jack Move, the PlayStation guy.
Of course. But same thing, Wani, right? Wani got a movie podcast, and Wani don't see every movie that come out. But why don't Wani see it? Because he knows Saint has seen that motherfucker. He know Alex has seen that motherfucker. He know Mafia Quad to watch that motherfucker. He knows niggas watch it.
Nigga, you should want to be.
I'm just saying. Am I wrong?
And not only that, Jack. It usually if I skip a movie, it's because it's a genre I don't fuck with. Or something like that. If it's a genre,
but this is my thing with this podcast shit too, though. You got to remember, this podcast started with 6 individuals. I'm not supposed to be the only person to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Okay, how about this, Jack? Let me just add this in, and I'll let Red pick continue because it's really supposed to be 1-on-1. My favorite genre in movies is sci-fi, right?
Okay,
if there's a sci-fi movie that's coming out, 9.
More than like you've seen it. Yeah.
Exactly. Almost 10 out of 10 times, I'm seeing that movie, right? You're the PlayStation guy on this podcast. You should be playing every PlayStation release that comes out. I don't view this as a PlayStation release, though. That's the problem. But it
It is though.
is.
It's
It's
a second
it's
party.
it's a
only on
PlayStation.
PlayStation, right?
It's a PlayStation exclusive game.
I don't
It's
view
made
this.
with a
I don't view this
PlayStation
as a
Infinite.
PlayStation.
It also has the PlayStation Studios on the tag.
This is a time. This
Like,
is a timed exclusive.
Sony,
Bro.
Published.
Sony publishes game. This is a PlayStation game.
I'm kind
Sony
of with.
publishes
See,
This is
I disagree with Jack on the whole. Y'all value on this podcast if people don't look forward to y'all opinion, but I kind of agree with him. I don't view this as a PlayStation game either. Personally.
This is a regular game to me. Like, I don't view this as a PlayStation
Even
game.
if you don't view it as a PlayStation game, right? Jack, you're a fan of the first game. When you said
I
you
liked
wasn't
it, yeah,
playing
I liked it.
when you said you wasn't playing Death Stranding 2, I'm thinking it's because Jack got other games in his backlog. He want to stream. He want to get those out the way
That's
first.
exactly. That's exactly.
Nigga,
the
you
reason.
just said that you're not playing Death Stranding 2 because you don't plan on dying and you're not in a rush, huh?
I mean, because
That's
I
a
got
terrible
other
reason.
No,
That's a
but
terrible
Lonnie,
reason.
the first thing you said is the reason. When I said that, nigga said I was yapping, bro. Go to my matter of fact, you ain't gotta believe all this shit can be looked up. Go to my last week's worth of streams. You gonna see comments. Are you ever gonna stream fucking Expedition 33 again? Farb, shout out to Farb. I think we should have him as a guest on the podcast. He just asked me yesterday on Blaze 5-hour podcast. He said this is day 135 of me asking when are you gonna stream Persona 3. I can't play all these games at one time, man.
Okay, Jack. Can we also point out this though?
Wani, this is what they're gonna say. This is what they're gonna say. Well, you're not playing any of them right now. No, I'm not. I'm playing a game that I paid $90 fucking for the early access, and I'm just now playing it. Yes, that's what I'm playing right now.
This is my issue with that, Jack. Your problem is, and you do this a lot. You missed the window on these games, right? Persona 3 came out 2 years ago? Why didn't you play it when it was new? Same thing with Expedition 33. Expedition 33 came out 2 months ago? Why didn't you play it when? Why are you waiting years to play these games? You're missing your window, and now you're doing it with Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 is a brand new game, but you're not playing it.
Look, listen. And I talked to Wonton and Grimy about this too, because I've experienced this with newer games. First of all, I'm not chasing any trends. I'm not chasing any viewers. If you watch, you watch. If you don't, I don't give a fuck.
What the fuck you
That's
mean?
the first thing. I'm not a cloud demon. I'm not a cloud demon.
Jack, it's not about clout. Your job is you're a streamer, Jack. That's what you do.
Listen. But this is my point. A lot of times when you stream specifically story-based games early on, a lot of your loyal viewers will come in and say, "I'm not watching this. I got this game myself."
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, so they'll leave, they'll say, well, I'll watch the archive or I'll watch it when I'm sure I'm past this part.
Yeah, because I do that. I don't want to watch it if it's just new.
That's what I'm saying. So that's one of the reasons I don't like streaming brand new games. That is one of the reasons.
The point I'm trying to make is
people say I'm full of shit.
It's not about you have to stream it right then and there. It's not like somebody in the chat said games don't have a shelf life. Yes, right. I'm not saying they do. That's my point too, but yeah, go ahead. All I'm saying is as a streamer, part of what comes with streaming, in my opinion, I don't know, I'm not a streamer, but just from the outside looking in, is capitalizing on what are people interested in now. Nobody's going to YouTube.com and typing in Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty stream. Nobody's doing that, Jack. They're going to YouTube and typing in whatever the newest game is. They're going to type in Expedition 33 gameplay, and they're going to look at all the top videos that show people playing that game.
Awesome.
That's the point.
That's cool for them.
So you want to capitalize on what people actually want to currently watch.
I'm not necessarily giving a fuck what somebody going to YouTube and typing. I'm not trying to chase an algorithm, bro. I'm too old to be chasing algorithms, bro. It is what it is.
Bro, but you be making clout chasing and interaction baiting ass fucking tweets on Twitter, nigga. You know what you be doing.
You don't have to respond to them.
I don't, but you know what you be doing. You know what you be doing.
So so this not to you, this to the community. If you feel like I'm an engagement baiter, stop engaging with them. How that work? Engagement bait only work. Engagement bait only work to dumb niggas. Because if it's engagement bait and you smart enough to see that, if you dumb enough to engage with it, I accomplish my goal. You see how that works?
So you call your supporters dumb?
Bait cars only work if you dumb enough to get in that motherfucker. You know that, right?
So you call your supporters dumb? Because your supporters be under your shit.
Y'all hopping in the bait car, then get mad, you getting arrested. That's what's going on, Red Pig.
So you calling your supporter dumb? See, Chad, he don't respect y'all, bro.
Whoever feel like it's engagement bait, if you engage with it, you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry. You fell for it. Nick, the fishes that swimming in the ocean ain't calling the nigga that's on the plate with hot sauce on them the smart one. That's not the smart one.
Huh?
The one that got some fucking cornmeal on them fried up. That ain't the smart fish.
Oh man.
Is there anything else, Red Pig, Alex, Is there anything else?
No, I mean, I just wanted to, I think I think it's a bigger conversation than Death Stranding.
Definitely.
It definitely
no,
is.
it
You,
definitely.
you, you playing game, Jack.
I
You
don't think,
starting.
I don't think it's because we want you to play the new games right now. I think it's more so of your viewers, probably the ones closest to you. I'm more so saying, my nigga, we want to see you get your highest yield from your time in your streams, and it seems
That's cool.
like
That's cool. That's cool. That's
it.
cool.
I mean, it might be coming from a place of friends just wanted to say, like, nigga, how are you not on the new
Yeah.
hotness, but we playing Ratchet
And on top
Clank?
of that, Alex, Jack just told us games that he's been playing recently that he didn't want to play. Bro, you would actually have fun playing Death Stranding 2. That's another aspect of it. Here's a new game. Here's a new game that you actually enjoy playing and you're not playing it.
Well,
And
Jack,
it's coming, and don't let it be lost on you. And I'll be quiet. It's coming from people who have watched your content for going on damn near 10 years. You see what I'm saying? So
No,
it ain't
no,
like
I ain't got a problem with y'all saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
well, Jack,
I just don't like. I don't like the little hanger on niggas talking.
Do you admit that you have, because, and it may be warranted in your opinion, but you admit that you have lost some of your passion for gaming because of how gaming has changed, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, and I think that's the real reason for your switch up is because of how things have changed. Because there was a point where you would always make sure you play the newest games, the new hotness day one, either stream it or at least play it.
Definitely.
But that's changed because you feel like gaming has changed.
I have no. That's another thing. I forgot who I was talking to with. You bring up a good point. I have no desire to play new releases at launch anymore. I used to. I really did, bro. I have no, because it don't, like, it's just gonna stay the same. Another thing, I am behind on gaming right now. Niggas gonna say I'm yapping. Y'all gotta remember, I had to move earlier this year, so all the games I've been playing in December and the beginning of this year, I was moving, nigga. I wasn't playing no fucking games for like 2 straight months. So that's another reason I'm just not playing shit that I pre-ordered fucking last year. I'm gonna get around to these games. I might just not play them in a timely fashion. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Did you just admit that it took you 2 months to move in, but you got mad at me for 2?
So it's really Sony's fault, honestly, ain't it?
So Jack,
I mean, hey, listen.
Are you playing Ghost day one?
More than likely, I probably will play that day one.
We gonna see. Because if
Now,
you don't
why?
play that day one,
Is it a first party game?
be
Is it because it's a first party game?
I will feel more inclined to play it because it's a first party game day one. Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
I don't view this as a just some shit I gotta play, bro. I really don't. Intergalactic. I'm gonna be on Intergalactic day one, more than likely.
I'm not Jack game like that, dog.
Day one.
Bro, Jack, you've been finding excuses not to play these games. Why you tell people why you didn't play Liza P DLC?
Well, they already know.
I think he made that clear. He made that clear.
They instituted easy,
but you just finding stupid ways not to play these games, bro. It's crazy. You just
see, Red Pig. This the problem, Red Pig. I got a thing. A lot of people that look at me funny, they don't got the thing I got, right? I got morals and principles that I stand on. No matter how stupid they may seem to you, I'ma always, you know what? I bought Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. After that, I said I'm never buying another fucking DualSense patch for $20 ever again as long as I live, right? I'm never doing it again. They got me one time, they not getting me again. So when Last of Us Part 2 came out and fucking Horizon Zero Dawn $10 Days Gone, I said I'm not buying this shit, bro. People, and a lot of people, even you included, Jack, this is the new hotness, even though we just played this game 3 years ago. Is it got this patch and this? Why you not? I don't want to, brother. I'm not playing that dog shit. I'm good. I played it 3 years ago. I'm good.
But The Last of Us 2 remaster added the no return mode. It's pretty good, by the way.
Oh God.
See, oh God, I didn't do that. Well, you was addicted to that shit.
No, I really like that mode, but I enjoy things, but you hype them up.
No, it's $10 for a fully fledged mode. That $90.
I like that mode, but
exactly.
I'm not.
Did you even play that mode, Red Pig? I feel like you didn't even play it.
I did.
I'm just not gonna run in the street evangelizing certain things. Like, yeah, I think the return mode is good. I'm just not gonna evangelize it. It's not worth evangelizing. That's all.
I'm not supporting Naughty Dog again until Intergalactic comes out. I don't give a fuck what else they.
Jack is more dramatic than me, as you can see. I'm just listen.
They ain't working on shit else. Where is Intergalactic? And I'll fuck with them when they
I'm playing anything I enjoy. I don't have, I have a lot of standards, but I'm not trying to. I don't stand on business. The only thing I stand on is whatever gives me fun and enjoyment.
You're undercover.
I respect it though. I respect anybody that can say, yeah, I should probably feel this type way, but I don't. That's highly respectable. I expect people that self-aware, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, my passion for gaming hasn't changed but I do feel like I just be waiting for those games that ignite my passion for gaming, and they're there. And those are the ones that I play day one. But there's a lot of games I feel like that come out now that don't align with those games that I would play day one. There are a lot.
BG,
I
going
don't
back to
think
something
that's
BG
changed, though.
said, when I saw Norman Reedus walking across that mountain range for the 55th time on fucking Twitter, I said, you know what? Maybe I don't got to play this day. Is that the only part? Is that the only level in the game? I didn't even fucking know. I'm
But you
asking
know
niggas.
that.
I'm like, yo,
But you know that. But you know that. You see. Here's your
I
thing.
don't know that. Show me something else.
You falling for that engagement bait that we were just talking about, right? So
No,
that make you a stupid nigga.
I was asking. I'm like, bro, you played the game right.
I don't
Do
know.
you do anything else besides walk on this long ass mountain? Because niggas,
you know that. But you know that. Why are you acting stupid, nigga?
This is my problem. The Red Pig niggas posted soliloquies, acting like when niggas was impressed that a mountain could be fucking rendered on a base PS5. I lose faith in the community. These are niggas you want me to stream to. Niggas was posting. I became one with myself with this game just heartbreaking. Like, bro, what the fuck are you thinking? You walking on a fucking mountaintop, nigga? What are you talking about? It's about they crying and shit. Like, bro, get your
The only games I've played, so the games I played day one this year are Doom, beat that, E33, beat that, and It Takes, what was it? It Takes Two? Was that the name of it? I already forgot the name.
Split Fiction.
Split Fiction.
Split Fiction.
Split Fiction. And those are the ones that I thought were really good and aligned with, you know, the type of things I like. And I played all of them day one and beat them. But I gotta say, I don't know, because it's weird to me, because I still see a lot of games that I would play day one and align with my bag of games, but I feel like they come out more sporadically. I see it. There's a list of them, but it's like they all so spread out. So it's like I don't be like it feels like, man, like there's a huge time between them. Like Borderlands 4, that's gonna be day one. Outer Worlds 2, that's gonna be day one for me. Even that Hell Is Us game, I think as of right now is gonna be day one. But it still feels like everything is so spread out. That's like, because there was a time in gaming where, and it could just be because games, the development period of games is like way bigger, where there was a game I would play day one every single month. Now listen, there'd be times, 3 months will go by where there is nothing new that I want to play.
Bro,
well, to be fair, BG, this is another reason why you're not gonna beat them 25 games in a year.
Well, I don't have to anyway. I don't have to, because you know, I always keep an ace in my back pocket. So we already took care of that. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
That's a problem I got too.
You cheating is what you're saying?
No,
you took the deal. No, you do it.
Right? I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat out of that bet.
You already did it. You already did it.
No, Jack.
What are you
a few years ago, Jack, as I explained this on a previous spot, a few years ago, I made a bet with Jack, and I allowed him to get out of the bet. I'm like, nah, you don't got to pay me. I'm cool. You know, you my guy. We cool. So we essentially negated the bet. So since I negated the bet, I used that debt that Jack owed me to negate this bet.
Hold on. Does Jack know this, or you just now freestyling?
Oh no, he knows.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
You
Listen, man.
Ain't that crazy how you do me? Ain't that crazy how you do me?
So you took this bet knowing you knowing
y'all see the shit I got to deal with.
No, here's the thing, right? No, I actually didn't take. I didn't take this bet knowing that I had that ace card in my back pocket. But y'all got to understand about me. I always find a way out of things. Y'all need to know that. I don't even try. I just always find a way out.
No, I can't see the camera, but the fact that you're smiling at that dumbass shit, you're a piece of shit. I can't see you smiling at that.
Listen, y'all can't corner me, bro. Y'all try. Oh, we got him now. Duck, weave. Come on, man. I can't be caught.
I mean, you're still a fraud though, because you know that means you just don't play no games for real. So
no, I do, but I'm blaming the release dates. That's what I blame.
You didn't play the game. You didn't play one of the best games of the year, and then Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like,
anyway.
I'm not even blaming release dates.
Anyway,
you know what I'm blaming, bro? You know what turned off for me to play a game day one? And niggas use this as marketing. When the niggas say, "Yeah, man, this game is 80 hours to 100." Oh, word! I see that motherfucker in the backlog.
You play Persona games though, like you play 100 hours.
Why you think I ain't play? Why you think I ain't played a Persona game in like 2-3 years now, bro? The game's long as shit. I'm not trying to hop into no fucking Persona.
Oh, but Jack, I gotta say, the people, you know, when you be reading the comment section and they'd be like, "Oh, Jack, I want to see you play Persona." That's the voice I believe they be having when they say, "I want to see you play Persona." Fuck them niggas.
It is.
Do not don't pay attention to them niggas. I'm sorry. Them
be my most supportive viewers though. Them be my
That's
most
cool.
supportive viewers, BG.
That's cool. I ain't trying to hear from them. I'm trying to see you play something from this century. Jack, play Persona 3 from 15 years ago. No, we ain't trying to see that.
I feel like it's Fang and 4. I feel like they have done irreparable damage to our good boy Jack.
Miss Fang and 4.
Who else?
Well, Ford is definitely the reason I got into Persona. Ford is definitely the reason I got into Persona. I ain't gonna
It'd be like one nigga that every time Jack go into Butch Discord or Fang's Discord, he come back with a new harebrained idea. Hey y'all, I got this very niche 40 game series that I'm about to stream for the next 2 years. Every time you go in that bitch.
Oh man,
people fuck with them.
I'm actually working.
Oh, Miss Fang, get him, Miss Fang.
You're not about to put Persona on me. You're not about to put that on me.
It ain't Fang. It's Ford. It's Ford. It's one of y'all.
If I've been trying to get him to play Metal Gear, he doesn't want to play Metal Gear.
I got that in the backlog. That's another game in the backlog.
That's quote unquote been in the backlog for the past.
Which Metal Gear?
Any of them.
Oh my god!
I got all this shit. That's what I'm saying. I keep adding games in the backlog because niggas don't want me to
I've given up on Metal Gear. He's had it in the quote unquote backlog for the past 4 years.
Wow.
I bought the entire collection for him, and he just gave me the middle finger and then said no.
This the problem though, Fang. This the problem. Fang ain't the only person that gifted. That's why I always say. Every time somebody try to gift me a game, I always say, do not gift me a game if you're not comfortable with me taking a long time to play. I keep getting gifted games, and I can't play them bitches because y'all on my ass.
Hey, Jack, remember when me and E-Rock sent you $6 and you bought food with our shit and didn't tell us you already had the game? Remember that?
Ooh, that's cap.
Fire.
Remember that?
That's cap. All right, let me tell you. Tell me I'm
giving Jack money for a game ever.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Look. So my birthday was coming up, right? Ghost of Tsushima was finna release. My birthday was coming up. E-Rock and Red Pig, they were like, Jack, if we both gonna send you the money for Ghost of Tsushima, will you stream the whole game? And I said, yes, I will do that, right? Around the same time, y'all know Dark Cloud, he who shall not be named anyway. Dark Cloud, for PlayStation, he worked for Sony. Dark Cloud knew my birthday was coming up. He was like, Jack, I'm gonna gift you something for your birthday. So
you taking money from a? Never mind. Go ahead.
Ooh, from a
so he showed me the website where Sony employees and PlayStation employees can go and get games. So like he's like Ghost of Tsushima coming out. He's like, but I can get it for like $15 because I work for them, right? He's like, I'm gonna get you the game and shit. And then I was like, all right, cool, bro, I appreciate it, bro. I didn't know he was doing that. If I knew he was doing that, I would have told you Rocket Red Pit, don't give me the money. But I didn't know he was doing that. So I'm like, all right, I got the game, cool. Let me stream it for. And then I did do a full stream for these two bitch ass niggas. And they're like, oh, Jack, you stole from I didn't steal from y'all, bro. That's crazy.
Jack, I ain't gonna lie. You know who you sound like? You sound like Lou from Fresh Prince. You got a million excuses why you just won't go see Will, nigga.
Who the fuck is Lou?
Lou, Will's father. You had a million you know, Will, you know what I'm saying? I know we had this fishing trip, but see what happened was I'ma just go to the store real quick and I got this job lined up.
No. It's a never-ending cycle. Niggas gift me a game. I say, don't gift me a game if you're not willing to wait a couple years. Bro, so I gotta cut off game. Stop gifting me game. I got gifted Expedition 33.
Jack Lou Johnny. You were Jack Lou Johnny, bro. You got a lot of excuses why you won't go see your kid.
Facts.
I don't know.
I'm gonna beat some of these games and shut down this narrative, bro. When I beat these games, I want to hear more narrative.
You don't be doing shit, nigga. Like, come on now.
All your games.
We need 5 days a week stream, nigga.
All your games is just sitting on your PlayStation in digital dust, saying why he won't play me, man. Like they just
on your way.
I still got games from 7 years ago I ain't played that I bought. I still got games from 7 years ago I'm still trying to play.
That's crazy.
What's up, Miss Fang?
We just want the best for you.
Jack be sitting in his room scratching his belly, eating chips. Be like, damn, I can't play these games.
Belly.
Fang, get the fuck out of here.
Also, you'll fucking take a gift from Ochomo, but not like someone who's been trying to encourage you to stream for like a long time.
I didn't know the allegations.
I was here since the beginning. I was one of the people who, when you first got banned off of YouTube, was like, no, fuck
That's
that.
a
It was
day
me,
one.
Henry, Ford, who were there to push you to keep going, and where you're currently at now. And this is
coming out, Fang. It's a new
and this is how you repay me. You take it
He
from
switched
Ochomo,
up.
but not your friend.
He switched up, bro.
When Dark Class
When the new Metal Gear coming out? When the new Metal Gear coming out?
August 27th, I think.
When you say?
August 27th, I think.
Oh, that's too close. That's too close.
You didn't think it was weird.
Okay, I will resend everything I say if I get one Metal Gear stream for at least like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Man. Well, let's not jump Jack too much.
Well, what do you think about Jack? What are you doing later? What are you doing?
What is he doing later?
What if it's a new one?
What are you doing later?
What if it's a new one?
I mean, that's fine. We don't know if that one's gonna be any good. It looks good, but we don't know for sure.
I can stream MGS1. I gotta hook up my PS3. I can stream MGS1 though.
Oh man.
Speaking of PS3, Uncharted 2 servers are back. Go play that, people.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah,
Then
you can play on.
you can play Uncharted 2. You still need a PS3 though.
Oh hell no!
Oh really?
Yeah. When they was like, because I heard about it a while ago, and somebody hit me up, tweeted me recently about it. I'm like, oh, it's Uncharted, 2 Reloaded. You can play the game. I looked into it a little bit. Oh, I'm like, what's the setup?
No.
Like, I'm thinking they figured out a way to play it on PS5. They's like, oh, you need a PS3. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not doing that.
You don't need a PS3. You can play it. You can play on PS3 or you can emulate it. Either one. All right, that's it.
Yes, sir. Shout to Miss Fang.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm probably not doing. I hate that setup. Like the setup you got to do to get some things working. You got to MacGyver some shit around. I don't be liking all that shit. But Charter 2 a classic though.
Hey BG, I see you got the arms out. You trying to look like me today, brother? What's going on?
I just didn't feel like putting a shirt on. Honestly.
Hey, BG, stand up and turn to the side. We gotta see the belly that you was trying to hide.
I don't have one.
Well,
Yes, you do, bro. We literally seen it when you sat down. Before you sat down, it was like a little baby bump.
Mom-in-law there. You just walking around with company.
BG.
Right.
My
BG,
parents left.
BG, stand up and show the. Come on, man.
I don't want to. I don't want to stand up.
body.
I might blind the audience back by accident.
Red, why do you look your bottom lip every time you ask him to show his belly? You look your bottom lip like 4 times.
Oh my god, here you go. Smooth, you like a fucking root beer sucker, bitch. Shut up. Like, I hate you, bitch. Like,
you said he drink root beer?
And you licked your lip again.
I said he looked like a root beer sucker. That's what he looked like, a fucking root beer sucker, bitch.
Oh, what?
You in that nasty ass fucking head, bitch.
Bruh, don't Red Pat look like the roaches from Men in Black?
Like what? Here we go. Like what? That's a go-to. I hate that y'all laughing at that. Like what
is wrong with y'all? Listen.
What the fuck? Root beer. So why you said a man like a root beer sucker, bro?
That nigga Smooth go to the barber shop and ask for a number 1, nigga, all the time. Like, what are you talking about, nigga? You should be ashamed of yourself. You were too old to be getting bald phase, nigga. Come on now.
That's definitely Easter Sunday festival. What happened, bro?
What the fuck? That's them free haircuts. You get this shit for free, nigga.
Yeah, tell them like no.
They keep it on the one the whole time, bro. What the fuck?
Y'all okay, man?
Nigga,
yo,
you look like a fucking Fallout 1 character, nigga. What the fuck? I'm on your ass. You got that fucking Bethesda haircut, nigga. No, I'm really on your ass now.
Yo, so moving on to something else. I saw Dr. Trey going back and forth with dudes from Digital Foundry regarding the.
It was just John.
Just John, okay. And it's regarding the screen for the Nintendo Switch 2. These reports are saying that the Nintendo Switch 2 screen is worse than the Nintendo Switch's screen. It has bad HDR, bad response time, and it's overall worse than the original screen. Let me see. What else did they say?
They say it got a nasty ghosting effect.
Yeah, nasty. It has ghosting and just motion. You could see, it just shows motion very badly and all that shit. Let me see what else. I had some details here. Yeah, the refresh rate and just the motion and the pixel response is just inferior to the predecessors and its contemporaries on the market. They're saying that. I saw some saying that Nintendo should be ashamed of themselves for using the screen that they chose to use for the Switch 2. I have
And
no
that
opinion.
shit
So
still for that shit still what 550 450.
I
Hey,
mean,
hey, Jazz, what you got to say about this? You have you noticed any ghosting, brother? Cause you kind of quiet.
Because I don't really care about like the back and forth that they had. Because I just like sitting back and watch. Well, by the time I didn't really say anything because I conveniently got like fucking purged and like from Discord.
you back now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They purged you. What the fuck?
I mean, I don't know if I don't think this bothers me that the Switch 2 screen is if it is actually trash, because I don't know if the games I would play on the Switch 2 are really affected by it having bad HDR, by it having bad, refresh and all. I mean, it's not ideal, but is that really going to bother me when I'm playing Kirby? You know what I'm saying? Is that really going to bother me when I'm playing Donkey Kong? I'm not excusing them, but once again, this is my point as to why no self-respecting person is playing a multi-plat or any demanding game on a Nintendo Switch. That's why I keep saying it. Anybody with respect is playing nothing but indie games and Nintendo exclusives on a Nintendo Switch where these issues probably aren't as bad. It's not okay. I'm not excusing them, but like this is why you only play Nintendo games on a Nintendo Switch. I feel like I've been very right about that, and this is why. So, yeah, if you bought Cyberpunk and you're playing on the Switch and you're getting ghosting and bad HDR, I feel like you deserve it, because why would you buy that on a Nintendo Switch? It's insanity. Why would you do that? You're a moron, and I think you get what you deserve. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Listen, there's no reason you should be playing Cyberpunk on Switch 2. There's no reason. Literally no reason.
How come?
Isn't Jazzy in
It
here?
looks terrible. Why do that? If you if you have a PS5 or Xbox, there's no reason you should be playing these AAA games on the Switch 2. No reason.
Why not? You still haven't answered your statement.
Because it's games quality. Why would you play the worst? That's the worst place you can play the game.
Do you remember what the state of Cyberpunk was when it originally released?
Yes, we do.
It's about that on the Switch, brother. Not that much better.
No, it's not even the same compared to when it was released on PS4. You know that, right?
Okay.
It's not, the Switch version does not look that much better, bro.
But what is your point?
It doesn't have to look like very better than the PlayStation 5. That's not the point.
That is the point. We saying that's the worst out of the big three, out of compared to the Xbox and the PlayStation. That's the worst place to play the game. There's no reason. If you have one or the other, you should not be playing that game.
It's irrelevant what Cyberpunk launched at that time.
We're talking about right now.
Right now, it is the worst place to play Cyberpunk is on the Nintendo Switch. Exactly. So why would you play it on the Nintendo Switch? I think it's the same thing. I said the same thing about anybody buying Cyberpunk on a console. That was the worst place to play it, so you should not have played it there. And if you did, you got what you deserved. Listen, y'all got we have choices around here. It don't be rocket science as to guessing what games are gonna run well on what platform. It don't be rocket science. Like y'all know when developers be doing too much and when they like pack a whole bunch of like things into their games and when the game is going to be very demanding, and it's safe to make a good get. You know what? A console, especially like during the PS4, it's still around the PS4 era and before that, when games were super certain games were super demanding, and like they were. Like the gap then was bigger than what it is now. But like, bro, it's very clear what games the consoles wouldn't be able to handle. So that's why I'd be like, man, I don't know why people be surprised when games don't run well on consoles. But I saw that coming a mile away. You could just take a guess by the engine. You could take a guess by the engine that they're gonna use. You could just guess by all the different mechanics that's working in the game. Like, it's just easy to tell, bro. Like, yep, that's gonna run at 25 frames on a PlayStation, and you could just guess, bro. Like, it don't be rocket science.
You talk like you still got a top of the line PC.
Sir, I have a 4070. I have a 4070 Ti, which
Not
is
top of the line.
which
That's not
is
top of the line, brother.
it's not, but it's not about having like a 4090.
It's a-
It's about knowing. It's just having the wherewithal and understanding to know that this is not going to run well on a console.
Or your
I
PC.
don't gotta have the best PC in the world, but my brain is it is just, I got enough brain cells to know what I should not be buying on a console and what I probably should buy on my PC. Like, I don't be getting caught off guard when I buy games on consoles and it runs like that. That almost never happens to me. Never happens to me. So when people get shocked by that, I'm like, you weren't paying attention. You're a doof. Like, I don't be getting it, so I don't know, man. Anyway, this is about the Nintendo Switch. It's the worst place to play multiplats. That's the point.
Facts. Also, Jazzy, what's up? Did you hear the reports that these multiplats are selling terribly? So people,
you want me to address that false ass report? Hold on. You want me to address that false report?
Yeah, please.
That nobody really elaborated on. We talked about it last week. That one publisher said that the lowest estimate that they expected, but they never say what publisher or what game it actually was. And that was like 2 weeks after the console released.
I don't know, man.
Look, don't buy multiplats on a Nintendo Switch. I don't care whether it's true or not. I'm telling you, for your health and your safety and your sanity, do not buy multiplats on a Nintendo Switch.
That's facts.
Buy whatever you want. Don't listen to this man, BG.
Oh man,
I
just trying to be lookout. I just be trying to look out for people, man. Listen,
if you got a PS5 or Xbox, yeah, listen to BG.
Look, there's games I tell people that they shouldn't buy on a PlayStation though.
So Jazzy, say I know it's not happening. Say GTA 6 release on the Switch 2. Would you buy that on the Switch 2 over the PS5 and Xbox?
I believe that they gave it the option. Why not? I bought Lego
Jazzy,
Horizon
stop this.
over the play.
Stop this, Jazzy. Jazzy, stop this.
What?
You are not buying if GTA had a version, you're not buying it on the Switch. You respect yourself. You have a little bit of respect for yourself.
Right. What the fuck?
Why?
Oh,
you guys already acknowledge that you guys are buying that game regardless if it's 30 frames or not. When it comes out next year.
Because I'm talking in a situation where you have a choice of a place where runs it better.
That shit gonna run below like 30 FPS on the Switch. You know that, right? It could be like low res.
If GTA 6 launched on PC the same day as console, I'm not even looking at that console version. I'm not even looking at it. And you, as a self-respecting person who served our country or whatever the hell it is you did, you deserve better as a veteran than to play multiplats on a Switch.
See, look, he don't got nothing to say. Look, you know what's up.
Yeah, Mr. Marine Corps or Army Reserve, whatever the hell you was, Jazzy. Listen, use
That's
some of
none
them.
of my military branch, sir.
Use one of those military benefits you got and buy your games in places where they run efficiently. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Well, there's a lot of third-party games that I've bought on like the regular Switch one. So what's the difference if I buy the Switch 2 version?
Okay, you like suffering. You like suffering. You like inferiority. You're a masochist. You like pain. You like all that.
The people who play games on the Steam Deck and for their desktop PC?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, depending on. I don't think the Steam Deck is that's one of the reasons I had an Asus ROG one of the reasons I sold it is because this hardware, as of right now, the first generation of these PC handhelds, they're not up to par. I don't think they're there yet. So I do
why would you
believe
even
that
buy one to begin with?
because I had to see.
Why did you have to see?
I mean, there were some benchmarks out there, but it's still the first generation. So there wasn't really that much, info out there at first.
But these, if you play on like a PC handheld, it won't be look as good as you playing on a desktop. You know this.
Sure. But it's not my primary way of playing it.
But you still bought one and played games on it, correct?
Yeah, as a secondary option when I'm not at my desk. It wasn't my primary way of playing PC games. Nintendo Switch would be people are playing Nintendo's multiplats as their primary way on a Nintendo Switch. That is disgusting. Okay,
That's
Jazzy,
nasty work.
you're not gonna wiggle your way out of this. Okay,
I'm not wiggling out of anything. I don't care.
You're not gonna dash your way out of this like a bullet bill or whatever them damn bullets in Mario is called. You're not doing it. You're gonna stay right here
for me to dash out of.
Okay,
there is nothing to dash out of.
So you just don't care about graphics or performance. You just want to play what you want to play, right?
It's a mixture of that. Sometimes I will care about like performance and sometimes graphics, but it's not a case by case. It's a case by case basis.
I just want you to
there's
want
plenty
better
of times
for
where I chose the PlayStation version of the Switch version, and sometimes I just want to play it on handheld mode.
I just
like a bunch of these like JRPGs. I'm gonna play that like on a handheld, to, like get through faster and more comfortably.
Why not just buy a PlayStation Portal and why not do that?
I don't want to stream it.
I want you to want better for yourself. That's all, Jazzy. But we can move on. Like I said.
Oh yeah, we sure can.
Self-respecting gamers.
John from Digital Foundry, he said it would be like a firmware situation that they would have to update, not the actual screen itself. Because I did see some of the back and forth they had. They said it was like 3 times slower than the Steam Deck, but then later on he said it was 50% slower than the Steam Deck. So I don't know which one he's talking about. So it's like, if it's a firmware update that it can fix it, then okay. But I'm not really.
Okay.
The 2 weeks that this system has been out and nobody noticed it until they called it. But like I said, ghosting is not something like a new concept that just happened with the Switch too, because it happens to other consoles, and he even said that outright himself. But it is what it is. Hopefully it gets fixed or whatever.
Well, salute. Self-respecting gamers, y'all know what to do. And y'all know not what to do. Let's move on.
Please.
And
I know, first of all, let's just get something straight out of the way. Unless you pay me for these games, I don't give a fuck what you think I play on.
Ooh, hey, talk your talk. There you go. Talk to the boy.
Oh man.
I ain't trying to fit in with y'all.
Hey, but guess what?
Man.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that, Jazzy? Jack get paid and he still don't be playing these games.
Oh,
he's still
Yeah,
on
you got damn right. Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah,
real
talk to me.
disrespectful. At least if you was getting paid, you'd be playing these games, right? So this
Big dog status.
On inferior platforms.
Big dog status.
You got them
Big dog status. Yeah.
All right. I need to understand. Maybe there's something about this I'm missing. Right. There's been a whole bunch of conversation, whole bunch of hoopla and hicking and hawing about this whole potential about PlayStation games, PC PlayStation games running on Xbox, right? I need to understand what part of this am I missing that makes this news, right? Here's my because what people are essentially talking about is the next Xbox being essentially a PC, an open platform that would run Steam, but that would also run. I assume if it runs Steam, that you would also be able to run like other launchers like Epic and anything else on it. That's my understanding. I don't know if that's the case. Or are they saying
that's the understanding?
That's the understanding, okay? Because they're trying to like make it seem. Here's what I'm trying to say to y'all, right? If the next Xbox is an open platform and it runs Steam and you can download and launch other browsers on it, guess what you're using? A PC. Guess what you can play PlayStation games on right now? A PC. So what I'm saying is, the shit that y'all are making this grand news about is shit that you can do right now. The fact that Xbox is going to make a box that is a PC and just slap the Xbox logo on it doesn't actually make it an Xbox that can run PlayStation games. That's not what's gonna happen. It is literally, so what I'm saying is, y'all that are ready to like run out to the store and buy this Xbox PC and feel like you're beating the system and maneuvering your way around buying a PlayStation to buy an Xbox that can play PlayStation games. All you're doing is buying a PC, which is what you can do right now. So why are you waiting for the Xbox PC when you could just buy a PC right now? What is the difference? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, where is the news here? It is a PC. That's it. I don't care. And that's the thing. Some dudes are like, oh, you're upset and bro, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just calling out the facts that this is going to be a PC. So y'all are losing y'all minds over the fact that you can play PC games on a PC. What are we talking about? What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? Unless somebody tells me otherwise and confirms to me that no, it will not be a PC, that this will be a closed Xbox, then that may be something different. But if this is just a PC and Xbox is just slapping their logo on it, there's no news here and there is nothing to talk about.
Facts. Hey,
there is nothing to
talk
about here, bro.
I don't know why a lot of PlayStation dudes panicking. It's not natively on the Xbox. So like, nigga, PlayStation's still making all the money from it. Xbox is gaining nothing from this. So it's like, it is what it is. Xbox niggas are so desperate for like anything right now. They just grasping for anything. And they're just not gonna get it. It's just, okay, who cares, nigga? It's not natively on the Xbox. Y'all can play Spider-Man. Who gives a fuck? The fuck?
It doesn't matter anyway, because it's like, they already put like MLB The Show on Xbox regardless, so it doesn't even matter at this point. But I'm surprised like people like a lot of these like influencers talking about this. Like Tom Warren, that don't surprise me at all what type of time he's on. But
he's
like the others like trying to gas this up, and it's clear what they're doing. It's like, it's kind of silly.
This is
so my thing is the whole thing that's going on now that people are reporting on is more so the right now on this current date with I have the I'm in the insider program for the Xbox, Apple, and PC, the updated one, which just kind of pulls all your games from any launcher that you have. Like, so any game that's installed on your PC. So I have like Miles Morales and all other stuff installed from like Steam, and it will show up in my Xbox library on Xbox on the Xbox app, and I can launch it and it'll launch directly the game. It doesn't give me any sort of Xbox achievements or stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, instead of me opening Steam, I'm just opening the game from the Xbox app. That's what they're showing you now, and that's honestly not a big deal. But I guess people like the idea that
it's an illusion.
The PlayStation game. Yeah, it's the illusion that like, hey, I'm running this game on like an Xbox powered, bless you, babe, on an Xbox powered like sort of software. I don't know. And if the Xbox, the next console does that, that's essentially what would be going on. Is it launching it from another launcher? But it's what Xbox is trying to do is trying to make their Xbox app the go-to one-stop shop for games. You know what I mean? They'll lure people in from Game Pass, and then people be in it, and then they'll notice the games that they already had from like Steam that they'll be able to launch and try to pretty much finesse people in from the launcher from that point. But it's not really a big deal. It doesn't mean like anything, actually. It's like it's not a native launch. It doesn't, brute force in Xbox achievements and stuff like that. So right now, yeah, it's not a big deal.
This
So
is
I'm not sure why it's like all the hoopla is going on right now
because
about it though.
people are idiots. This is like if you didn't want to buy like apple juice from Mott's, so instead you bought the apples and then you squeezed the apple and then like just drank the juice that came from the apple. Bro, it's the same thing. You just went about it a different way. You got it. You're still getting it from the same source. people like, oh, I got around the system, bro. It's the same source. Like you may have just gotten the apple, squeezed the apple, and then put your label on it. It's the same source, bro. I'm sorry to break it to you. The same source. There is no news here.
Hey, Jack, we ain't hear from you. Why you okay, buddy?
Jack don't care about this. I know he don't.
If this the current day of gaming discourse, I mean, I don't have too much to add to it.
Yeah, this shouldn't be news. I'm mad that we even got to talk about this. I stayed quiet for the whole week about this. I made one comment about. I'm like, wait, because I'm like, no, there has to be something I'm clearly not understanding about what's happening, because there's no way people are making like a big deal about PC games running on PC. I'm like, this can't be it. There's got to be more to this, but apparently there's nothing more to it. I'm like, okay, yeah, news is fried. Gaming news is fried, bro. This is what the shit y'all getting hype over. Shit is fried. But salute. Shout out to people like Tom Warren for getting them clicks. Yeah. All right.
Well,
let me see what else I got. Not much. Arc Systems work showcase. Not much to talk about here. What did they show off? Dare Me, I Was. Some interactive
Hey, watch
adventure
him out.
game.
That's actually an important game of that show for me.
Oh, okay. My bad, big dog.
Because that game is made by the same people that made like another Code Recollection, like Hotel Dusk. I didn't expect this game to get announced, but it got leaked like earlier as Project Life. It got leaked, but it got taken down. But the way the art style looks at it, because they're doing that thing, it looks pretty good for what it is. And it's coming out like really soon.
Oh,
so I look forward to it.
Oh, this looks like one of those games. Oh, okay.
You about to say some dumbass shit? Go ahead.
This is one of those. This looks like one of those games for impact games. You know what? The award bait games. Yeah, I just looked at it. It's one of those. Games for impact type. That's what that should look like. Okay. Salute, respect. Yeah.
I think don't talk about DEI no more. What happened to that? I feel like this shit died down.
It wasn't. It's the profitability probably went away.
Ah, man, damn.
Just wait until Intergalactic gets more trailers.
That's what we wait. Okay, that's what we waiting. Okay.
Either that, yeah, it could be that, or they're waiting for the next grift to come around, to profit off of people's idiocy and rage.
What was that game? What was the game they showed? And they was like, I can't believe I'm playing as a white man in this game. I forgot what it was. They like, damn, y'all niggas don't like nothing. Damn, what fucking game was that?
No.
Shit was crazy.
Another game at the showcase was Absalom, is a side-scrolling action game.
No.
Then Demon's Night Fever is a speed
They didn't
run.
actually show anything, I believe. That might be the other game. I'm not sure.
Okay, this was a speed run simulation RPG. Next was Bubble Bobble Sugar Dragons.
That was a good announcement.
Jazzy.
Yes.
Jazzy.
There's a new Bubble Bobble game. You ain't never played those, like the Bust a Move games back in the day?
Jazzy, I'm not launching or purchasing anything on my console that's called Bubble Bobble Sugar Dragons. What do I look like to you? What do I look like to you, Jazzy?
Bro, I'm telling everybody in the chat, go look at what that game actually is.
Okay, you don't respect me. You don't take us serious. You clearly don't.
You don't take me serious. Just look at
Bobble Sugar Dragons. I'm looking at it. Okay. Bro, my wife wouldn't even play this. If I cut this on in front of my wife and gave her the controller, she would look at me like I'm dumb. Like, what is you putting this in front of me for? What do you think I am? She wouldn't take this serious.
No, I'm saying like, what is so damning about this game that you don't
stop playing with me, Jazzy?
No, just tell me about it.
Come on.
Is it the fact that it's just like bubbles, or just? I know it's not the look of the game.
That's a puzzle game. What is that?
Yeah, Bubble Bobble, like Bust a Move back in the day, even on the PlayStation 1, were like those were like puzzle games.
Yeah,
like that Taito, that little like blue and like green reptile dragons. Yeah,
back in the day, BG. Yeah, you ain't fucking with that. They used to be popping back in the day.
And this is like their newest game right now.
There you go.
I don't listen. This game could be a 98 on Metacritic. Call me closed-minded. I'm not playing nothing called Bubble Bobble Sugar Dragons, dog. Like Sugar Dungeons.
You're not sounding like variety gamer, BG.
Listen, I think we all should have limits. And no, I'm not playing that. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on.
That's fair.
Well, I will have a review day one since y'all niggas I don't play nothing.
No, you won't.
Let's get it. I probably will not.
Double Dragon Revive. That's a day one for me. I will be playing that.
This a new Double Dragon game? I ain't like the last one. What was it?
Yeah, because
that was ass.
I like that.
The new one they had that's not made by Arc System, made by somebody else and different publisher, but this one is published by Arc System Works. Since they own like stuff like Double Dragon and like River City Girls, they own that IP.
I think I platinumed the last one.
Better than.
So
not the PS. Wasn't it on PS3? The one I'm talking about?
I
that
thought
it was ass, bro.
Wasn't there one that came out a few years ago? Unless I'm confusing that with. I'm probably confusing it with Streets of Rage. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. It's the one that's like, Matu, whatever their name is, they had a hand in there or something like that.
I'm thinking about the PS3 one. That joint, I ain't like it.
Okay. Hunter x Hunter, New Impact. And Under Night in Birth 2 Cis Celis. Shit sound like a prescription fucking drug for HIV.
That's one of their anime fighting games that they have.
Yeah. This is the news,
I
folks.
guess a lot of people really didn't like that showcase because it wasn't like the big announcement like fighting games, but like Arc System Works is more than just making fighting games. They're also like a publisher. And plus for this, a lot of people were expecting Marvel Tocon for some reason, even though they're just developing the game. They're not the ones that publish in the game. That's PlayStation.
Yeah, so most people just.
And I know they wanted Guilty Gear. Yeah, and the Guilty Gear Strive to come out, but like the only thing they would even talk about new is like Lucy from like that Cyberpunk anime. But they're gonna talk more about it at Anime Expo. So it's like there's not much you can do. But even that, I feel like people got too high in expectations. But it is what it is. Move on. It's not that serious.
Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that's literally all the news I have for this week. That's been a whole lot of nothing.
Did you watch the Capcom Spotlight show?
No.
I ain't catch it.
Okay, well I'm gonna just blaze through to talk about the stuff they announced for like Monster Hunter Wild stuff. Lagia Cruz finally getting there, and then Seregios is also in this update too that comes out tomorrow. I believe they showed that like Monster Hunter Wilds, they have a section where it looks like it's going to be underwater combat, but it's not really, just like kind of interaction. But I think it's just testing the waters of what Monster Hunter might do in the future, because Lagia Cruz has not been in a game in like forever, and people are really hyped for his announcement when it's revealed. So I look forward to it, because I have not touched Monster Hunter since. It's been a minute, but I'll pop back on for this new update.
Okay. Well, that's all I got. Is there anybody wants to slander?
No, I got something I want to promote real quick. If any of you guys have a Netflix subscription, I would recommend that you watch K-Pop Demon Hunters. Really good movie.
I
Is it
seen
about
that.
K-pop singers fighting demons?
Yes, that's the one that's being done by like Sony Animation. That's their newest film that just came out. It's really good.
I've seen it on my Netflix feed, and I've been just passing by it. I will continue to just pass by it, respectfully. You know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just did that to spread awareness.
Appreciate that. I am working on a video series right now. I hate everybody know. I mean, everybody should know. I hate editing, and I don't like adding any work to my workload. You know, I never try to add anything, you know, to make me busier. But, you know, I figured out something that I actually want to make videos about, and it's low lift. It's not a whole ton of editing. You know, I'm not making like a documentary or some shit, but it's something that requires some editing and something that I actually care about and want to talk about. So I was like, and I've been thinking about it, doing it for like since last year. I'm like, oh, I'm finally going to get around to it. It's just something I actually want to talk about, you know, because other than if there's no news, which gaming news has been killed off since Microsoft surrendered in the console war, gaming news has completely died and fell off a cliff. There's been very little newsworthy events. It's dry out here. So I was like, damn, maybe it's time for me to, you know, actually start working on that shit that I want to actually talk about, that I'm passionate about making a video about. So I'm working on it. I'm probably gonna, the first episode is probably gonna be released sometime, maybe probably in the second week of July, probably on that Monday, whatever that is. Because I've made the first episode already, but I want to make the second episode and have that ready by the time I drop the first. So I'm not hyping it or nothing. I'm not hyping it or nothing. I'm just telling y'all it's something I'm working on, and
I'm working on,
yeah,
since Xbox killed gaming, and I essentially killed content creation for me. So I'm going to the things I'm working on is that I promised some years ago was a comedy show and an independent movie that I plan to do both of them sometime this year before the summer is over. But you know, since I mean, I would love to get like some activity, some participants around. Like, I don't know, like I think it's possible. It can make it work, but I'll definitely need some help. But those are definitely two of a go. I'm serious about the independent the movie and the comedy show. I gotta figure out how does that work if I don't have.
So you're doing stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to see this. Oh, nigga, give me the front row seats, nigga. I will be there. What? Yo, Jack, I know you gotta fly out for this. Smooth doing nah, nigga. I'm still front row, bro.
Hey, Smooth. Hey, Smooth. We Jiggy Boys might be coming out to New York. We gotta star in a movie, bro.
All right, let me know when y'all gonna be in the area.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jack, what you got in mind?
You know, maybe end of August, you know, something like that.
I'm talking about the role you're gonna play.
Oh, the role I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever Smooth need, man, I got him.
What you working on, Jack?
Nothing. Absolutely
Currently,
nothing.
yeah, I'm working on minding my own business.
See,
I
I
hope
told
other
you, lazy
people,
bitch.
other people join me in that. No, I'm just working on being consistent. That's all. You know, going to the gym, streaming my games. You know, hopefully
Okay.
produce a decent content.
Lazy ass nigga. You got shit.
Your mic just cut out. Did you mute
Your mic
yourself?
just cut out, Jack. We can't hear
Nope.
you.
Yeah, we don't hear you, Jack.
Don't hear a thing. Yeah. Sound like you just muted yourself.
Just wait. What the hell?
Yeah. We hear you
Oh,
now.
yeah,
I can't hear you now. Damn, no. Now I can't hear you now.
I can't hear no more.
Still can't.
Oh, we hear you now.
Oh, now you can. Yeah.
All right, yeah. just getting hated on unjustly. That's what I'm currently working on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting ready, still preparing for that kid to drop. Boy, you just need to get here at this point, man. Like all
Let's
this
keep.
all this waiting
Hey,
and shit.
hey, BG, you decide the plan what's gonna happen when you do have the baby, the podcast. Like you gonna have to take parental leave. Is Jack gonna host the podcast?
Imma just be gone one Sunday, and then, as I said, after that, it'll be fine. I'm just not gonna be on After Dark, but I'll be able to host the podcast. That's all.
So after dark in Canada, you just gonna put your shit in the after dark and leave.
I'm just
He can
going
still be in there and record it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
record, yeah, and, just gonna set it off, and then I'm out to, take care of the little BG.
Okay. BG about to be breastfeeding and shit. That's cute.
The fuck?
Freak. What else is going on?
Yeah.
I do look forward to Ready or Not coming out because I really wanna I really wanna play Ready or Not with y'all.
Jack
So
not playing that shit.
no, Jack is
Y'all
gonna
said
play
that game
because
only fun for like a couple. Y'all said game only fun for a couple of whatchamacallits, did?
it's good for like playing sessions and like going through the different levels. Like, but then you got to take a break from it. So I think playing that with Jack is gonna be mad funny and the rest of y'all and smooth. So
Is that PVE or PvP?
it's PVE. It's pretty much you're on a SWAT team and you literally it's very realistic. You have to go through the levels and clear you know rooms and stuff like that. But it's like these it's realistic. So you get killed very quickly. Like if you can't just run out there. If you don't check your corners, dude could be right around the corner. You get shot, you're dead instantly. So it's one of those where you actually have to work as a team and actually act like a trained SWAT team. So be funny. I want to play that. And I
Awesome.
actually like the idea of like, I forgot what is it. I think it's like up to 6. But if you want a real challenge, you go in there with you and one other guy. Yeah. That joint could be real challenging. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. Comes out later this month. Later next month.
Also, on July, there's a Bandai Namco showcase they have for like some of their titles that they've already announced already. And more importantly, the best of it all, they're gonna have a gameplay deep dive of the new Digimon Storytime Stranger. So tap in.
I need to know who in the chat cares about Digimon. I'm not saying that like as a
Watch your fucking mouth.
I'm not saying that as a shot. I need to like Jazzy is this Digimon enthusiast. Who in the chat cares about Digimon? Like I want to know, are there other Digimon fans?
I bet it's some. I bet it's
You-
some.
Okay, there are. Okay.
You might find at least 2 people, but like, yeah, it's not something like a lot of people are even really like aware of. But Bandai Namco has went out of their way to like showcase this game as much as possible to like make sure all the people at least aware of existence. And I've done that on this podcast too.
We appreciate your contributions to society. Oh man. Anything else happened this week? In your personal lives and gaming? Gaming really that dry, huh?
Not really.
What am I playing now? I'm actually nothing. I don't think nothing comes out. I don't think nothing comes out in July that I want.
Nothing comes out in July.
I think Tony Hawk. I think Tony Hawk's Pro
Angerfoot
Skater.
is coming. Angerfoot's coming out.
Who?
Angerfoot.
I don't even know what the hell
What is
that is.
that?
In August, there's a bunch of games,
Bob
but in
Riddle.
July, there ain't nothing.
I think I know Tony Hawk comes out in July.
Oh,
That's
Donkey
about it.
Kong. Oh yeah, Donkey
And
Kong.
Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Just Donkey Kong in July.
You ain't got a Switch yet, right?
No, I didn't go outside yet. One
You
of
ain't
these
gonna have one.
days. One of these
It's
days.
okay to say you're not getting the Switch, dog. It's
I'm
okay.
absolutely getting a Switch. One of these days when I step outside and touch grass and actually go to the store, I'm gonna get a Switch. I promise you. So that's all I'm waiting on. Oh man, I actually got to go outside now, so I might as well get a Switch. Promise. So look forward to that. Other than that, I did download that the Onimusha 2 remaster because I never got around to that. I downloaded Ninja Gaiden. What was it Ninja Gaiden 2 Black? Because I didn't get around to that yet. What else I had downloaded? I think those. Yeah. Yeah, I think those are the two things that I was like, oh yeah, I need to just beat those real quick. Oh yeah, I do have Kazan downloaded. Oh, and Liza P. Yeah. I actually want to live stream Liza P Overture. I could have beat that game already, but I actually want to live stream it. So that's the only reason I actually haven't beat it yet. So I'm gonna try to live stream that this week. I heard it's only like, and it of course depends on the difficulty now because it wants to have a difficulty. I think it's only like around 12 hours. Yeah. So I think I could live stream that, get that out the way real quick. It'd be good. So
Question: does Liza P difficulty, right? Does it scale back down to the base game?
Yes.
No, okay.
And you get to keep all your weapons, right? I know you get to keep your skill tree, but
Yes, you get to keep all your weapons.
okay. All
And
right.
a little what them bitches called, the P organ shit.
Yeah.
All that.
I will be rusty. I gotta put that out because I'm gonna get on that game and like I haven't played it in like over a year and people gonna be like, oh, you're dying. I'm like, yes, I haven't played this game in over a year. Yes, I'm going to die.
See,
You can't lose the
I
Sauce
don't like when
BG.
people do that, bro.
Right, you can't lose the Sauce BG.
But
It
it's a
sound
whole
like-
bunch of niggas that don't stream saying that though. Like they ain't streaming at all.
Ooh.
I like that shit, BG.
Dude,
They ain't gonna tell you it took them 4 hours to beat that same part. They criticize you for dying 2 times.
I hate that, bro. I don't believe none of y'all. Oh, I beat this boss in 2 tries. It was easy
know
and
they be
Sunday. I'm
struggling
like,
like
you're lying, bro. Shut up.
And they ain't got no pressure on them. They in a if the roaches on your wall don't get mad at you for not beating it, nobody is criticizing you, bro. Like y'all ain't got no pressure for real. Like, come on.
Like I don't believe you. And yes, it's normal. People got to stop. Like by now, y'all should know it's very normal to die in Souls games. Well, even though Liza P isn't a Souls game anymore, unfortunately.
I mean, these games are difficult on purpose. Like a nigga surprised you dying in a difficult game. It's like, bro, what the
People
fuck,
don't know
what are
that.
y'all on, bro?
They don't know how to evaluate the difference between dying and struggling in Souls games. There's a difference. If you're just dying again and again and not making any progress each time, then you're struggling. But just simply dying is not struggling in Souls games. There is a difference. And y'all need to learn.
So basically, people like backseat gaming pretty much.
Yeah, I hate that. Don't backseat game.
I don't mind backseat game as long as it ain't one of them short buses, Jazzy. You understand? Niggas are retarded out here.
I already got your ass for you acting like you got a fucking Harvard degree, bitch.
Red Pig.
You was not.
You know,
you was
I'm
not.
glad I like you, Red
You was not the brightest fucking light bulb, bitch.
I'm glad I like you, Red Pig, because if I didn't, I would have went. I probably would have went on you today, boy.
Went upside your head.
I like Red Pig. Good guy.
No, but Jay back like he fucking Albert Einstein, nigga. Bitch, you was Fat Albert, nigga. The fuck.
You know when I see Ray Pig in person, he ain't got none of this type energy. He the nicest nigga.
Oh please,
please.
You take him under your arm and give him a noogie. You know, oh, you a good guy.
Nigga, Charmin soft nigga. He all this talk you doing right now. I'm gonna slap the shit out you next time I see you, Red Pig.
Nigga, please. I'm gonna kick the fuck out your shin, nigga. You already know one leg fucked up. Now I'm gonna be fucked up. I'm done with you.
What y'all playing?
We playing Death Stranding.
Doom? Okay.
Doom.
And what am I playing? I don't know.
Look at him.
Double exposure.
Jack's a fraud, bro. Yo, we playing a fucking game.
Life is Strange. New release, by the way. Life is Strange Double Exposure. Not that old.
Not that old.
That's like a month. It's like a month or two old, right? What the fuck?
What's that?
It's like a month or two old, right?
It came out a few months ago. Not too long ago.
Hey man,
that's another thing. We got to start making like a couple of months old for a game, man. Y'all tripping, bro.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
as
We do a
slow as
podcast
games
together.
is releasing and the news, how slow it is, bro. Like, I feel like any game we play that came out this year is some new shit. For real, for real. Let's talk
Hey,
about it.
hey, BG, it seems like you ain't playing nothing. I got a game for you.
Here you go.
He's gonna say
Hey.
Jurassic Evolution.
Oh, hey, no, that come out soon. He should try that though. He should try that. Hey, hey, Jazz, you should try it too. But Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, BG. Come
No,
on.
and
my
I
gosh.
got
Come on,
I
brother.
got I got plenty to play right
Come on.
now. Don't worry
No,
about
you
me,
don't.
brother.
You
I
don't.
do.
You don't.
I
If we
do.
took a sip every time he
BG,
mentioned the game, we'll be alcoholic.
bro,
ass
listen.
fuck,
Yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or Death Stranding 2. You gotta play one of these sequels. Actually, Death Stranding 1, you should get through that.
Is maiming myself an option?
I
Come on,
got Death
bro.
Stranding one on my account if you want to play it, BG.
You've played worse games, but Death
I have
Stranding
not.
is where you draw the line.
I have not
What?
played worse games than that.
You have.
Name them.
No, Death Stranding too slow for BG. He's not gonna like it. It's way too slow for BG.
So you saying BG is just like a what y'all call him? A unga bunga
Bunga.
nigga? Yeah.
No, but he
I'm-
like a lot of action though. I don't feel like it might be too slow for him.
Yeah, I'm a gameplay guy, so
You
that's
know,
my
what's funny
priority.
about that? You know what's funny about that? Death Stranding 2 has excellent gameplay, bro.
If you say so.
Excellent, outstanding.
Maybe you should just skip the 2 BG.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
I don't. I mean, I don't like games where you can exceed a certain amount of steps.
What?
Games where you exceed a
Really?
certain amount of steps walking, yeah, I'm not with it.
Like, okay.
I don't like it.
You're a Resident Evil fan, by the way, too.
Yeah, where a
So,
game where
terrible gameplay.
you shoot zombies with shotguns, rockets, revolvers, and suplex zombies. Sounds amazing to me. I don't. I don't know what you talk about.
No, clunky controls.
Nothing's
controls.
clunky. Sounds like a skill issue. There's nothing clunky. There's nothing clunky about it.
You're shooting zombies in the head multiple times with shotguns. They're not dying. It don't sound pretty fun to me.
They already did.
You know what I mean, nigga.
So you want them to die instantly?
What I'm saying though, a zombie and a human ain't gonna have the same rules.
but also we gotta understand who we're talking to, Jack. We're talking to the guy who plays every game on easy and normal, so he wants everybody to die from a shot to the head.
First of all, we're not gonna be shaming niggas for playing games on normal. Like, it's the
no, we're absolutely shaming people for playing games on normal. You're a loser if you do that.
No, that is not. It's not that.
Okay. Will you admit that you can't handle a challenge?
I can handle the challenge.
So why don't you play games on hard?
I agree with BG 100%.
That's like getting mad at me that I ain't play God of War. I want to feel like a god, nigga. I don't feel like a fucking nobody.
But you can feel like a god if you're good enough.
No, you don't. Regardless, you're gonna be hitting the nigga for 30 minutes.
I never understood.
But hold on, Red Peg. In God of War, you're fighting other gods. Are you not?
I'm talking about regular. I'm talking about regular enemy.
Listen, just say you don't want a challenge. You could feel. Listen, when
that's not a challenge. First of all, that's not a challenge. That's just buffing enemies. That's annoying. That's not fun to me.
Okay, so you don't like. You don't find a challenge fun.
See now, Last of Us 2, that game does difficulty right. It makes the AI smarter and therefore difficult. This other shell do is buff the enemies up. That's what most games do. They just buff the enemies up and buff the damage up. That's not fun. That's bullshit.
But the infected in Last of Us take more hits also on harder difficulties.
You can still kill them with one headshot.
Depending on the gun and depending on the upgrade, possible, yeah. Same thing with it's the same thing with in Resident Evil. When you buff your guns, you can start killing.
Don't you ever in your life compare?
That is absolute facts, bro. I can one shot mad zombies in Resident Evil 4 with a pistol. With a pistol, yes. You think I'm lying? You can one shot at the very beginning. No, can you one shot most of these zombies? No, but when you upgrade the guns with and a bunch of the basic pistols, you can one shot them.
After like 10, 15 hours. That's not fun. I'm sorry. This
All
is
right,
not fun.
listen, just say
Resident
you don't
Evil,
like challenges, big dog. It's okay.
that's not challenge. That's just bullshit. I prefer like a somewhat realistic gameplay, like like I like good difficulty, not the bullshit difficulty that most games do.
All right, brother. It sounds like a skill issue to me, but
It's not BG. You every time I ask you about a multiplayer game, you be ducking. So I don't want to hear shit from you.
we're talking about single player games right now, and you don't like
Oh,
that
we
type of
talking about
challenges for
skill
them.
issue. We talking about skill. I can show you how skilled I am, Nick.
You too critical to be shit at these games, right? You shit at all these games. You the mad. You
And if you hold on, and if you can't,
the nerve of you,
if you can't handle outsmarting and outplaying some programming, some ones and zeros, you definitely not playing well against actual humans with brains and like that are breathing.
Here's the thing, BG. You not as smart as the AI, nigga. So I would be able to handle you.
I'm
and
smarter.
Jack pretty efficiently.
I'm smarter than the AI in games, and I'm smarter than most of the people I play against in multiplayer settings.
You be getting your ass beat on Uncharted and Last of Us. That's
cat.
You raging because you getting your ass beat.
You know I taught you how to play like probably every game you've ever played, right? I know you watch my videos. Listen, you can't fool me. I know where you came from.
Bro, first of all, I'm better than you and Jack in most of these games.
No, you're not.
Me and Wonton already put Jack on his ass in Uncharted, so we waiting on you next.
Oh yeah, y'all was running dick to ass just to time me. They ran away.
We waiting on you next. We waiting on you next. We waiting on you next.
Listen,
BG is scared. We keep asking him running back in not Last of Us in Uncharted 4. He's scared.
Bro,
come on, Jack. $1 is nothing for you to download the game.
Jack, this is what they do, right? This is what they do. You'll be whooping everybody ass in the prime of the game when it came out. Then 10 years later, they want to ask you, "Oh, download the game that you was whooping everybody." I moved on from that game. I put my numbers up. I put my jersey up in the rafters already. I left that, bro. I'm past that. Don't ask me to go back.
I never seen a scarier.
You can't talk shit about being so good at certain games and don't want to pull up. Like, come on now.
Listen, I've ran through a lot of discords. You know what I ain't never heard? You know what I ain't never heard? You know who get busy in the multiplayer streets? Red Peg. I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Hey, BG, you know how these niggas ass with? Nigga, me and Butch had these niggas shaking like strippers, nigga. We was on their head.
This is why I respect Smooth. He might not be that good at these games, but guess what? At least he pull up. I can respect that.
Oh my God.
Y'all don't be pulling up on
you better pray there's not another multiplayer game.
Nigga, a shitty sniper, nigga.
You better pray another multiplayer game don't come out that we all play because you getting embarrassed.
Gears of War.
Oh, hey, what's up with that, BG?
He not going.
I ain't no Gears type nigga, dog. I ain't no Gears type nigga.
You play Gears of War, Red Peg?
Yeah, bro. This will be my first one. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna bust your ass. Pick a teammate.
His first one.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Your brain gonna freeze when it's time to wall bounce. Your brain gonna freeze.
Listen, Jack. I mean, BG. Pick a teammate. It could probably be Jack, and I got a teammate for you. I'm a big one. That's my right hand man.
I'm looking. Look, listen.
Y'all niggas ass, but I ain't playing it.
Listen, I'm gonna play the next. I'm not like the biggest Gears fan, right? I play them, but I'm not the biggest fan of the multiplayer, even though I play them. But I assure you that I'll be better than you. And if Gears of War E-Day has a multiplayer, I assure I'll be better than you.
Hey, listen, how about you pull up on this remaster, just reload it, Gears Reloaded, and we gonna see.
Oh, this nigga, bruh, I've already.
Come on,
always, bruh.
Red Pig is like a paraplegic dude being like, "I'm gonna bring another handicap and I want you to race us." Like, bro, you know, fuck it. Like,
why are you disrespecting? First of all, me and Wonton are better than you. Okay.
And what?
Wonton is better than you.
Being fuck niggas. You excel.
We learned that from you, right? What the fuck?
And y'all do it better than me.
You don't play enough multiplayer games for you to be even yapping. Right?
I curse stomp your bitch ass. You trash.
Red Peg, you know we was playing multiplayer games before your parents allowed you to
this nigga was in diapers, boy.
Yeah, your parents still had like the parental lock options on your console when we was playing multiplayer games, bro.
That never happened.
Red Peg, how were you like 12, 13 years ago, Red Peg?
Like probably 12, maybe.
Maybe she was already in these multiplayer.
Red Peg, do you understand what a multiplayer adapter is?
That shit for the PS2?
Yes. I was playing multiplayer games on that. You not beating me in nothing.
We was on last was nigga was still on breast
I was
milk
literally I was 12 years old playing SOCOM, okay?
Look, what about Smooth? I beat Smooth in the game. Y'all ain't talk about that. You ain't talk about that.
You beat me in Madden, bro.
Okay. Okay, you beat Jack, right?
No, that's a game Red Pig good at. That don't count. That don't count.
Come on, man.
Oh, his young boy,
Listen,
man.
BG, you can pick up Matt 26 and play with the Eagles. Come on, man.
I'm not playing no damn Madden.
BG Ducky, bro. BG is coming in with all this. He don't play
I ain't
nothing.
playing no damn Madden, bro.
BG, what multiplayer game you won't play? Come on, put up a game.
The only multiplayer game that I'm playing right now is Rivals. So,
oh my god,
when something better comes out, I'll play that.
There's too many excuses.
Pull up an Overcooked Red Pig. I played Overcooked with you. Matter of fact, I played Overcooked with this nigga that washed the dishes. No,
wait, no. I didn't hear you. Disco head. I didn't hear. Come on,
bro. No, man, you made me lose a mission. Fuck you.
That's no. And Jack be getting Overcooked. Come on.
Like Red Pig, let me get a dish. The fish ready, Red Pig. The fish ready. I said shit like 2 minutes in a row. This nigga ain't nowhere to be found.
Nigga can't cook.
No, I couldn't hear you.
Let me go to some Patreon questions. Elton, which one of these games are you copping in August? Mafia Old Country, Mafia Old Country, NFL, Madden 26, Dying Like the Beast, Gears of War Reloaded, MGS Snake Eater, Lost Soul Aside, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I'm buying everything here. I'm buying everything here except Madden, actually.
You buy Madden.
No, everything here except Madden I'm buying.
You're buying Madden, bro.
I'm not.
Your running back is on the court. Is on the cover. You gotta buy it.
Anybody else?
Shinobi's a cop.
Can you list those games again?
Mafia, Madden, Dying Like the Beast, Gears of War, MGS, Lost Soul Aside, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Gears is on Game Pass, so Mafia, Madden, I'll probably milk my trial until it drops on Game Pass. Facts. That's about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a busy month in August. Knick-knack. So there's this hot new game that recently released a week ago called Date Everything, in which you are able to turn stuff around your house like a treadmill or a blender and try and either friend or smash them. I'm not sure I'm following. My question for you guys is, if you were to stick your dick and fuck any video game system, PC and leapfrogs included, what would you fuck? So wait, in this game, you can date objects like a treadmill or a blender?
Yeah, the game is called like Date Everything, and you can date like stuff like like a toaster, like a door, like other stuff like that. That's literally what the name implies. It's a dating simulator.
And you're dating inanimate objects. That's crazy.
Yeah, but they're just kind of like more so like kind of like people.
Are they alive? Like, is the toaster alive? Yeah. Oh, Jack definitely sticking his dick in both of those openings in the toaster. Jack is a freak ass nigga. He definitely doing that.
Why not an air fryer?
He gets you straight.
That's crazy. I'm fucking a PS5.
No, brother.
That hurt.
I don't know. She treat me well, so I'm definitely fucking.
What object would I date?
No game being in the disc drive.
What about you?
What object would I date?
Pocket pussy. That's object.
That don't count. That's too easy of an answer.
I'm gonna date the heated blanket. Keeps me warm at night, literally.
How you gonna fuck that?
It's a heated blanket.
Oh,
I'll figure out something.
Oh, you nasty! Oh my goodness. What about you, Jazzy?
No comment.
Oh, you lame as hell. Come on, man. Hey, Jack, what about you?
I feel like Jazz already fucked the majority of his living room. Well, the question was what console. Let me get the PS4 Pro. You know, I like a big bitch.
Oh, why you picking the PS3 then?
New PS3 is kind of hefty too. That PS5 heavy than a motherfucker. I ain't fucking no PS5.
Yeah, the original, yeah. Ooh, would you fuck your Switch too, Jazzy?
No.
I think okay.
Nigga giggle.
I don't know.
Nigga giggle.
Ooh, you could.
Giggle.
Hey,
No, that's like way too like probably thin to even try something like that.
Oh, Edie, you need something thick. Okay, Jazzy,
Okay.
we see you, big dog.
Okay.
We know how you
What
like.
about-
Okay.
Okay, Jazz, I think you could do some work with a GameCube.
Nah, Jazzy want that OG Xbox, the original. Oh yeah, that big girl. Yeah, yeah. We see
Nah,
you,
I need
big
one of
dog.
them like arcade machines.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
oh.
You like big bitches.
Okay.
What the hell?
What the
shit.
fuck arcade one up? This shit crazy.
This
I
Yeah,
ain't like
Shock
big
BG, somebody's camera fell down.
the camera definitely fell.
Or his cat knocked it over.
Nah, that joint just fell.
Okay.
Nigga's a freak.
Yeah.
Let me see what else I got. DT movie trivia for the weekend. How many movies have grossed over 1 billion worldwide, starting from the releases from January 2024 to now? So pretty much, okay, so from January 2024, how many movies grossed over a billion? Is it A2, B3, C4, or D5?
I'm gonna say 5.
I'm gonna say 3.
I think it's probably 3
Wait.
because I know it had to be 3 because I know Deadpool did it last year, like from last year to like right now. I know
I
Deadpool did. I know.
Inside Out 2.
I know. I know Moana 2. That one did like 1 million.
But he said a billion.
I mean, a billion. Yeah,
Oh
billion.
yeah, right. Wolverine, Inside Out 2. I think Moana. Yeah, Moana. That's 3.
Yeah, Moana
So now?
definitely did 1 billion.
So that's 3 in 2024. I don't know. 2024 to now?
Then they had to be 5 because Minecraft didn't hit 1 billion yet?
I don't think it did.
Not yet, because when did
Yeah,
Minecraft
it
come
hit a
out
billion,
this year?
What about Lilo and Stitch? What did they do?
That didn't hit 1 billion either. It's
Lilo
close
and
to it.
Stitch is close.
It's close to it.
So the answer is 2. Only Inside Out 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine hit 1 billion. The next closest was Despicable Me 4 and Lilo and Stitch. They hit like 970 million.
He's wrong.
Yeah, because Moana 2 did 1 billion.
Yeah, Moana 2 hit 1 billion.
That came out last year.
Let me see.
Inside Out 2, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Moana.
What did it fall into the dates the dude said though?
Yeah, that nigga wrong.
Yeah.
Who wrote this question?
Moana
We gotta
2
research.
has surpassed 1 billion in global box office. Yeah, Google does say that.
Yeah, whoever.
The answer's 3. The answer's 3.
The answer 3. Yeah, that nigga wrong. Dumb man nigga.
So then
Hey,
I'm
Smooth,
going with
what,
my first answer.
So I think it's 3.
Hey, Smooth, what video game console?
Would I have intercourse with?
Yeah.
Probably a purple GameCube.
Very specific. Very specific.
Hey, that's a big bitch. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, specific. Knick-knack. Odd man out. For today, your hint is Dylan Harper's mom. It might sound weird and vague, but if you did actual research on her, then it makes sense. So here are the items. One of these doesn't belong. Jordan Clarkson from the NBA 2K games. Talim from Soul Calibur. Kerry Uridine from Cyberpunk 2077. Eddie Raja from Uncharted. And Neon from Valorant. One of these does not belong.
I don't know. I can't tell.
I think he's trying to say ethnicity. Is Jordan Clarkson part Asian? I don't know. I'm gonna say the Cyberpunk character.
Okay.
I'm gonna say whoever from Valorant. I don't know. That's a,
I don't even know what the fuck that character is.
The answer is Eddie Raja from Uncharted. Because Eddie Raja All of them are Filipino. Everybody else is Filipino except Eddie, who is Indonesian.
There you go.
There you go. Well, Jack knew it was ethnicity and race. So
Yeah, I mean, I just knew Eddie Rogers was Indonesian, but I didn't know what the fuck Jordan Clarkson was. But there you go. Good question, brother. Hey, that dude, mama fine as fuck too. Dylan Harper.
Who the hell isn't Jordan Clarkson that singer? Oh, it's the
He played for the Utah Jazz.
Oh, that Jordan. Okay, who am I thinking about? Jordan Clark. I'm thinking about Kelly
You were
Clarkson.
thinking of Jordan? No, Jordan Sparks.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Them super chat, baby. Yeah.
that's another. Oh yeah, super chats. Get that done real quick, and
Hey,
then
man.
we getting out of here.
You know, it's funny. Sacred Symbols was short this week.
Damn, shit going on, bro. Nothing going on.
Clean frame. Can we have a trophy gamer score check for the whole WWP crew? I want to see the whole progress since the last time we checked everyone's achievement. Maybe next week. Probably do that next week since there's not much going on. Detorbor 1. Ain't Red Peg still in Atlanta bussin' Bucci Cat with his boyfriend, right?
Yo.
You live in Atlanta? You from Atlanta?
No, nigga, I'm in New Orleans.
You might as well be. If you know, you know.
Look at you.
Oh, okay.
I think you had a good time in Atlanta.
Tarek Ahmed. Jack slowly becoming, oh no, it's F word. Crazy. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Bomberman strikes again.
He said the actual word. He said,
you can't call him Bomberman.
Why not?
That's bad racist. Bomberman is crazy. Nah, that's a fire name, though.
I know what I'm saying. I go by it. That's fine.
Oh, man. King Kiso. Shout out to Red Peg and Alex. Time for retribution.
Yeah, we got that retribution too. Yeah, we bought it. That nigga took him to court. You sentenced to a year, nigga. Out of gym.
Show me your Gucci. Capcom saying Leon isn't in Resident Evil 9 is the same as Marvel lying about Andrew and Toby being in No Way Home. We don't believe that shit. I believe he's probably in the game. I do believe that you probably don't play as him though. I think you probably play as that girl for the whole game.
Him being in the game was in leaks, and they made a point to come out and say that's not true. So
I believe he's a cameo. I definitely believe he's a cameo. There's no way you return to Raccoon City and you're not going to put Leon in it. I don't believe that for a second, but I don't think you're going to play as him.
You get to play as Kristen Village, though. Why wouldn't you be able to play as Leon?
You play as Kristen Village? Oh, you do.
At the very end.
Yeah.
They probably keep it in the tuck so that you don't know beforehand.
Yeah. War Machine guy, BG and Paris getting along or still beefing? I haven't thought about that man in forever.
Yeah, BG,
I mean, I don't.
You know, if you see in the streets, it's right.
No, we never had a conversation.
In person?
You know what's crazy?
BG's not meeting that nigga in person.
You know what's crazy, Jazzy? Out of all the people Paris has ever blocked on Twitter, I'm not one of them.
Which Jack is the original nigga that set it off on him. So and somehow he started beefing with me.
No, but you know what though? I never went personal. Besides, like I said, you gonna be popping Scoochie and Cyberpunk. Like I ain't never. He thought he was personal. I ain't never say nothing crazy to him.
I never said nothing. No, I never said nothing about his family. No, I didn't.
He want to beat your ass. He want to beat your ass though.
He can listen. His insecurities can allow him to feel whatever way he want. Hey, my fault.
Yeah, he is insecure about that white wife. I would be too.
Listen, you like to play in the snow. I'm not shaming you for it. I just literally called out that you play in the snow. I never said it was a bad thing. Build as many snowmen as you want. Nigga, be Elsa for all I care. I just pointed it out. Like why are you mad at it?
BG can't help himself, Chad.
I just don't understand why you were mad about it.
BG, if it ain't black, it's whack, right? Yeah.
Listen, I literally don't shame any of it. I just think it's I find race jokes funny. It's not shitting on nobody. I just find race funny. So
nah, you know what you're doing.
No, I didn't, because there's plenty of people I make fun of who are listen. I grew, like I said, y'all know I grew up in New York, literally the melting pot. So you knew people of every race and you made fun of people for their race. That's what we did. It's funny. I'm sorry.
You said that because he looked the way he looked, like he black as fuck and his wife white.
I didn't say nothing about that. I come from a city where it is a melting pot, and we crack jokes on. You had friends of every race, and you crack jokes on them about it. So
I don't know. You trying to spin it, but we know what you were doing.
no, I didn't.
You be trying to get on me for being an asshole, but you the original.
Oh,
you are an
God.
asshole. You are a bitch ass nigga.
Sure, pal.
It's not easy being a bitch ass nigga.
King Kiso, watch your mouth about Forspoken.
Yeah.
We
Oh, he's talking about Jack.
Get him, Keith.
we still
Jack's
defending
gonna-
Forspoken in 2025.
Well, I'm
Hey,
saying,
listen,
BG,
Jack-
it's been enough time, bro. Look,
Listen,
it's
Jack
enough
can't
time
play
has
the
passed. We
game.
can be honest. We can be honest.
Jack can't play the game.
We
Jack
could have
can play
been
the game.
honest. We've been honest since
Because
the first day that but not even the first day before that game came out. It looked like complete trash.
Wait, did any of y'all play it before y'all talked?
I ain't trying to hear that.
It looked like All Lives Matter Final Fantasy.
It's a tech demo, bro. That game is a tech demo. That's all.
Never
it
looked that
was.
good though, bro. Forspoken is
BLM fucking Final Fantasy.
no.
We're not playing it.
It is a solid 6 or 7 out of 10. More like a 6 out of 10. It's not a bad game. It's average.
All right,
Why aren't
brother.
you playing shitty games, Jack? Move.
Why don't you play PlayStation exclusive?
WizPig tactics. Sometimes playing the game at launch is a detriment to the enjoyment. A lot of devs change so much a couple of months later. Cyberpunk, Kazan, etc. That's true.
That is true.
That is true. Alcoholic gamer, cranberry vodka plus cherry Kool-Aid. Enjoy drinks on me.
Ooh.
Thank you, sir.
Amen.
That's a nigga drink right there.
Yeah.
You haven't drank.
Yeah, that's a nigga drink.
I haven't drinking any alcohol in a while though. That's true.
Me too. Yeah. Benjamin Amaru. I assume the X is silent. One Scotch cocktail worth knowing. It's the penicillin. The Scotch-based whiskey sour is S tier. From an actual bartender, even better drinks on me. Ooh, you stepping on his shit?
Oh, that's Benjamin. Hey, damn. He hating
Benjamin, you stepping on alcoholic gamer like that? Pulling the bartender card? Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, Alcoholic Gamer be getting a lot of hate in these comments, man. I don't know what he did. He ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. Man,
That's a fight. Rufflemut. Giving PlayStation a monopoly on third parties is a scary thought. Not including Steam. Third party barely sell on Xbox, which only leave PlayStation. I get what you're saying. Even though it doesn't Xbox is for all intents and purposes kind of dead. And then no self-respecting person is buying multi-plats on the Switch, but there is there is PC. So
there you go, that propaganda again.
Okay. KW Fang, WWP Buckshot Roulette stream is needed for the people. I don't even know what that is, but
Buckshot Roulette.
I don't know what that is. I'll look it up though. Kid Dangerous 37th victim. Did y'all hear about one of the Capcom devs, Mike Hawk? Oh my god, brother! I think that's old. Somebody
Why did you read that?
Somebody did that already. I don't think you can use Mike Hawk. I don't think you can use that.
Why did you read that, bro?
I think that one was used a while ago, but respect. He said when times get hard, he came through. Oh, I see what you did there. Hilarious, brother. Absolutely hilarious. Clout Fiend. Is Paris gonna knock the wrinkles off BG shirt?
Absolutely.
I think he might.
BG, I ain't gonna lie to you. If he touched you and I'm around, you jumping him. Don't worry.
It's gonna be two bony bitches out there struggling.
Nigga, BG ain't bony. You see that belly, nigga? BG is a big nigga now. He ain't fucking skinny.
Listen, if I'm there with you and Red Pig, just know it's gonna be some great 4K footage. Y'all getting y'all ass beat.
Oh, so you a bitch? You a bitch basically. Jack don't ride like.
Nah, you know what? I would actually be the mediator. I'd be like, hey man, y'all grown men, man. Let's come together like bosses.
You gonna pull me off of Paris? You gonna pull me off Paris?
Pull you off the bottom of your shoe? Fuck is you talking about?
No, nigga, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Paris, boy.
after you stop your fucking brain matter out, maybe nigga. Fuck.
I would smack the fuck out the back of his head. Boy, what? Look, BG laughing. BG, you know what's up? You know this getting clipped and it's getting sent to him. You gotta stand on business.
I ain't say nothing.
You is so scary, nigga. Oh my
How am I
god.
being scary? I literally didn't say anything that I haven't
Get up.
already said.
Well, you got a monster shirt on. Get up and flex right now for him.
I don't got.
This is what,
I don't
you
got.
dealing with.
I don't got to do too much flexing, big brother.
You definitely do. You look, that bodish, kind of sluggish.
All right. Well, it's time for us to get out of here. It's been real, y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. We're going to After Dark. Peace.
No. Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel, you can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not for real. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own, like how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon Will Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, Blandrew, what you can't all strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.